Same for thoughts, loop like headlines. I read them back till the ink dries. Hands at the sink till the skin cries. Counting the cracks in the floor tiles. Check a door, then I check again. Every down wants to be my friend. I talk brave when I hit send, but I delete it right at the end. I keep losing whole days and rewind. Every hallway just leads
Haven't
to
played this one in a while.
if I called you at 3, would you stay on the line till the monsters get tired and fall behind? I'm stuck in my head, need an exit row. Somebody hold me when I can't let go. Every little worry like a domino. I'm falling, I'm falling. Are you my way out? Are you that door? Tell me there's a place I'm not at war. Can you be the quiet I've been searching for? I'm calling, be my way out of this room. Lights on, but it feels dim. Thoughts talk loud till they drown skin. I'm at beach steps so the bad can't win. Still
Good question, Cody. How are you? Thank you, Vernt. Sent 2 jewels. Thank you so much. Ariana Grande fan. Hello, hello. Tim, nerd alert, he said. You know it. Hello, Exist.
Stuck in my head, need an exit row. Somebody hold me when I can't let go. Every little worry like a domino. I'm falling, I'm falling. Are you my way out? Are you that door? Tell me there's a place I'm not at war. Can you be the quiet I've been searching for? I'm calling, be my way out of this. If I hand you a key,
Neptune's here. Hello, Neptune. Joshua, Caledonia. Francesco Bernoli. I am not Dylan. Hi, Dylan. Hey, 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 hey. How you doing, Jake? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. How we doing? Happy... What day are we on today? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. It's everything but those games, isn't it, Dylan? I think going streaming, that's right. What's up, JNT? Hello, PH, Blue Cheese as well. Jim Bob's here. First Ignition, now Evolution. We're gonna try and go in like a bit of a chronological order. I say that I want to do a NASCAR 15 version of this going forward, which would obviously be going backwards, but I still want to do it at some point. I'm not sure exactly when we're gonna do that yet, but I like the idea of doing, these kind of random 100% races on some old games. And we're going to expand this idea into NASCAR Heat 5 and doing some like 2004 mod stuff in the future. It's going to be a while till we're like doing it on there, but it's still definitely something I'm planning to do. But welcome on in. Hope you guys having a good week. Hope you guys have had a good day so far, as we are now about halfway through the week. How's you guys Wednesday? How's it treating you so far? What are you doing in the stream? We're doing a 100% race at a track to be determined. We will determine that track momentarily. I should hop on camera. Thank you, Toast, for the 19 months, by the way. How are you, Toast, my boy? What's going on? Whoa. Of course. Hello, hello. I gotta play on controller tonight because my wheel does not work on this game. Okay. Has it given up? Has it actually given up? Nope. It actually stayed on there after attempt 18. Picks for Richmond. Austin Dillon. Game really wasn't that bad. Just started playing again. Wait, which game? Which one? And this game? Evolution? What's going on, Neptune, as well? And Penguin's here. What's going on, Penguin? You loved getting wrecked last night on your wheel for the first time. You know, where were you running last night? I didn't see you very much last night, which makes sense based off what you're saying of getting wrecked. So I can imagine, were you caught up in the midfield? What editing software do you use? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. It's like $30 a month, I think, for it. No, Dylan, I woke up today and I said I don't want to do Creator Series. I also don't own Brands Hatch, and you know, by the time I pay for the track, it's like $20 Canadian, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I passed on Creator Series today, and I was like, we're gonna do this today instead, which we were gonna do this on the weekend, but now we're doing it today, so we'll kind of mess around with the stream plans. But obviously tomorrow we're doing another 100% race on NASCAR 25 at Richmond. And then on Friday, we're doing the community clips night. Hello, Brony. You and one of your brothers and dad will buy tickets to the the Gateway race. I always forget about Gateway for whatever reason. But I hope you'll have some fun there, Toast, with Gateway. It's usually it's an interesting race. Usually, that's how I describe it. It's just interesting. You have a question to ask. When you did your final season for NASCAR Heat 5 before NASCAR 25, you said at the Brickyard you would release... Oh, man, I forgot all about that video. That's all that is. I just simply forgot. And we could still do it. We could still do it. I just simply completely forgot all about it. Hello, Jamari. I already said blue cheese. Adobe Premiere Pro. Who do you guys think is going to win this weekend, by the way, in Richmond? I think we talked about it last night and whatnot. I saw the news as well. I saw some people were not happy about it. Corey Haim is not eligible for Rookie of the Year next year. What was your guys' thoughts on that? I myself don't care. I do not care about Rookie of the Year. I never have cared. I don't think I ever will care. So, I simply don't care. You'd love to see it because you're a fan of silly season? What does Rookie of the Year have to do with silly season, though? Austin Dillon or Austin Hill? I don't like either, but I'll go with Austin Dillon over Austin Hill all day. Austin Hill is one of my least favorite drivers in the entire sport. So Austin Dillon is like towards the bottom of the midfield, you know? Like there's a category of like the drivers I love, the drivers I like, the drivers I'm neutral with, then the drivers I don't like, and Austin Dillon is in like the bottom of the neutral. Oh, you're saying to win this weekend? You think Austin Hill? I don't know. I feel like Austin Hill, I mean, maybe he'll run better than usual. But I don't think he'll be on Austin Dillon's level, because I think Austin Dillon also just has a good way of getting around there. Obviously the setup's good, but they definitely have just a really good way, or he has a really good way of getting around there. There is F126 Strava tomorrow, yes. What do you mean he's not eligible? There that goes. I don't make the rules, but NASCAR said he's not eligible because of all the starts he's made so far. So, but I was going to put out F126 today, but I screwed up the mods, and I had to spend a few hours troubleshooting instead on the modding. Fortunately, got it fixed, so it'll be back tomorrow with the Australian Grand Prix. Hello, Dev the Dude Man. KB was the only driver you liked since you were 3, and now you're 20. What is that? 17 years. What is the what's the number for qualifying for Rookie of the Year? What is that? Like, if he's I know there is a number, right? So it's like if he's exceeded the number, then I don't see why it's a problem for him to not be part of the Rookie of the Year. Like, if it's just a straight up rule, then I don't like that's been in place. I don't see why there's like a problem with it. Thomas, how are you? Happy afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the leg's still getting better. Speaking of legs, completely unrelated, but talking about Thomas's leg brought this thought up to my mind. You guys see there was a solar eclipse today in like Europe. We didn't get it here, unfortunately, but I did see it was happening. I remember when we had the total eclipse. What was it, 2024? And I was like really lucky to be in the path of like total coverage or whatever it is, totality, whatever you call it. So that was really cool. But I saw some of it today in Europe, and it looked pretty sick. 12 races needed required. Heim ran 15. So there you go. I don't if he's ran more than the limit, I don't see why there's a controversy over it. I think it's just people getting mad for just to find something to be mad about, you know? What in the world? I just got to stop moving this microphone at this point. Stay on, please. Please. It does go quite dark. Yeah, if you're in the path of totality, like when I was in it in 2024, like it went properly. Jesus, it went properly dark. It was like 3:30 p.m. and I think we're just gonna say screw it. But it looked like it was like 9 p.m. It was crazy. Come on, come on. What if I just like put this here and then I tilt it down and there it goes. Okay, we're gonna give up on that. I've had enough of that crap. Do I sound okay still? I hope I do. Let me know. All right, we should get into the game here as well. If you're on TikTok, you already see the game, but we're not touching the mic. I'm going to take a risk here. Okay, we got away with it. What is your NASCAR and F1 hot takes? I don't know if I have any. Let me think here. Give me an idea for a hot take. I don't know. NASCAR hot take. I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know. A full 36 race format's boring. I don't want 36 race. I know a lot of people want the 36 race format over like even the chase still. I don't want the full 36 format whatsoever. In Formula 1, a hot take in F1. I don't know. Let me think on that one real quick. A hot take in Formula 1. Is it a hot take to say Charles Leclerc's wasting his career at Ferrari, being loyal to Ferrari? Is that a hot take? If it is, then that's my hot take for Formula 1. What's up, team man? Can you race as Kyle Busch? We did have Creator Series Lucas, but I didn't own the track, and I wasn't going to spend the money to run a gimmicky league, because Creator Series throws the dumbest cautions for no reason, or they throw they'll throw a caution for 2 cars spinning out, or they'll throw a caution for what they'll consider a fun caution for debris or something on the track, but then we'll have a 10-car pile up and they'll keep it green, and then I just so happen to get collected in the 10-car pile up. So I said, I'm not buying a track to compete in this league, so I skipped out. All right, let's hop in the game. What's my dad texting me? Said, see text. Get a small piece of Kleenex and put it in the mic. That's a good idea, actually. I will do that after the stream. We'll start doing that. I was going to be Kyle Larson here because Kyle Larson, he has not won in a while in real life. So I was thinking of being Kyle Larson's old number 42. Look at that. Look how young he looks there. What's that? You agree with Denny Hamlin? Less races? Oh, I like 36 races. I would not want less races personally, but I could see why a lot of people would like less races. I like 36, so that's another thing I really like about NASCAR over other motorsports is just the amount of races they have. I know Supercars also has a lot of races too, but um, did you hear what F1? Did you hear about F1 viewership on Apple? I did not. Was there some new news about that? Heat 4, the best series of the Heat. It's a great game. It is a great game. All right, before we choose our driver, I'm just gonna choose a random driver first because I want to show you guys something. All right, so when I load into here, so I forgot they did something really stupid in this game actually, and you have to have so many. Hold on. Yeah, you have to gain levels. You have to get to different levels to actually unlock all the tracks in the normal racing, like the race now mode. So we are not doing that, by the way. So we're going to be limited to, I mean, there's still actually a good chunk of tracks here. We got Atlanta, we got Auto Club, we got Bristol, we got Charlotte, Daytona, Dover, Miami, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Talladega, and Texas. You guys start saying what track you'd prefer now to see what one comes up the most out of the tracks that we mentioned here. What do you guys think? What do you think we should do? I did hear about the McDowell plans. Yes, Kentucky Auto Club. Favorite team? I don't really like get into like having favorite teams in NASCAR, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be Trackhouse. I just like I've always liked Trackhouse's style. They operate very differently from a typical NASCAR team, and I like when teams come in and do things differently. There ain't no road courses. We don't have we aren't a high enough level for a road course. Miami, Talladega, a couple Talladegas, Auto Club. We got a couple Kentuckys. We got a couple. Now we got one Miami. So I'm surprised you guys are saying Kentucky, because Kentucky is like the most boring track ever. I'm exaggerating. It wasn't that bad, but I think so far I've seen 3 different people say Kentucky, which would be more than anyone. We got one on TikTok that's with Caleb and Ethan. It might end up being Kentucky. It is gonna be Kentucky. That's 5 for Kentucky. All right, we're gonna do Kentucky. All right, who are we gonna be though? Martinsville. Oh God, Texas. Is Texas? Wait, is Texas the old Texas? I believe it is, right? This is the old Texas Motor Speedway, isn't it? That'd actually be a really fun one to do, actually. Hold on. Kentucky or Texas? Kentucky or Texas? Because this is the old Texas. This is not the crappy Texas. This is like back before they ruined it. What would you guys, if you had to choose between Kentucky or Texas, which one? One Texas, one Kentucky, 2 Texas, 3 Texas. Oh boy, the tides are changing. 4 Texas, 5. All right, it's not even a competition. There's a little bit of Kentucky, but it overwhelming. The YouTube side says Texas. All right, Texas it is. We're gonna do Texas. Old school Texas. I have no idea. I'm going to imagine 105 difficulty is not that hard in this game. So I'm gonna roll with that. We'll keep all this here. All flags. This is gonna be awful. All right, who should we drive as here? Who won the race in 2016? Was it Jimmy Johnson? I feel like it was Jimmy Johnson, but I don't know. Yes, there he is right there, Dad. Kyle Larson, back when he drove the 42. Oh, Edwards, yeah, because it rained, didn't it? if I remember correctly, now, yeah, he got the, well, that was the playoff race at least he won. He got the lead, and then it rained or something, and then the race ended, and then he went to the final four, and then kind of threw a bad block and wrecked himself for the championship. But what is that? Oh, Matt Tift, Tony Stewart, Ricky Stenhouse, Regan Smith. I was actually a big fan of this paint scheme when I was younger. Brian Scott, Tyler Reddick. These are like when they did like the trucks paint schemes in the cup stuff. It was so weird. Well, there, my dad wants Kyle Larson. Thank you so much, Jacob. Very kind of you. Appreciate you. Should we do Kyle Larson for my dad? I feel like we got to do that for my dad, right? What do you guys think? I was not a fan of this paint scheme right here, by the way. This Kyle Busch car, I did not like that car. Colin Cabri. I completely forgot that name. Do it for Dad. We're going to do Larson then. We'll do Larson. Number 42. There he is. We'll do that one. Blaney Blaney's in the game, isn't he? We won't run his, but I'm pretty sure he's in the game. If I'm not mistaken. Is he? Yep, there he is. Oh yeah, he was driving the 21 by. I always think 2017 was his first year in the 21, but I guess it was 2016. All right. You think Carl Edwards had a valid crash out when he retired? I mean, I understand his frustration. I mean, he 2015 was his first year. What? I mean, at the end of the day, though, Carl Edwards, I mean, he wrecked himself for the championship, Like, yeah, NASCAR's format, he didn't like the format and probably also didn't like they were going stage racing. So I have no problem with him retiring the way he did. But at the same time, I'm like, when it comes to just like the heartbreak of losing the title, I'm like, as much as it sucked, I'm like, well, yeah, you crashed yourself in that scenario, like Logano made the move and Carl tried to block it, and I mean, kept pushing Joey down further and further until, Joey can only go so far. Sucks now. Ryan Blaney. You can't say Ryan Blaney sucks now. He is a champion. And now he's he's a threat everywhere. Oh, you hate Penske. That's why. So you don't like Logano either. Or even Cinder. Oh, no. This race is 334 laps. Oh, God. I forgot they always did more laps here. Oh, no. I want to do the night race. Yeah, let's do the night race. Hi, Austin. Yeah, why is it called NASCAR Heat Evolution and not like just NASCAR Heat 1? Good question. We are not doing lobbies, no. Is online still a thing in this game? See, even my dad thinks Ryan Blaney's okay. Let me know how the audio is. It might be a bit loud. If it is loud, I'm going to have to literally back out of the race. So I'm going to run a lap of practice. Where's practice? Well, I got to back out already anyways. What's going on, Matthew? How do I turn on practice? What? Do I got to go all the way out here? To like options, game settings. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. That's wild that you have to go all the way back up just to do that. You still can't stop laughing. I was watching Lucas that clip back today. I was making a short out of it. That was funny. All right. Let me know how the game audio is. We're going to use practice just as a game audio test. Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. It's pretty loud in my ear, but I'll let you guys be the judge. How do I change? Okay, there we go. All right, let me know. We're at speed now, so let me know. Man, this looks so bad. This looks so bad. Alright, how's the audio? Sounds okay? Sounds fine? It is really loud in my ear. I'm gonna just turn it. That's gonna turn it down there. Alright, well if it's good for you guys, that's all that matters here. Man, my memories of this game, I've done a series on this game. I am gonna do this all on controller. I couldn't get my wheel to work. But I really wanted to do it, so, but, I hated this game a lot when it was the current NASCAR game. I was not a fan of this game. Honestly, the handling doesn't feel as bad as I remember it. Like, it's twitchy, it's definitely twitchy, as you can see, but, like, it isn't terrible. It's not good, but there's so many things that are, like, so just not great about this game. Now, you guys remember the thing where you can do this, and you get like a massive speed boost? I don't know if that works at a 1.5 miles, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. I've already done enough. We're gonna go put this thing on pole, I think, no problem. I can move the car. Look at this. If I just keep spamming between setups, it moves the car gradually closer to the pit wall. That's funny. Alright, let's go into quali. Wait, did we have group qualifying still?
Go, 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 go!
I think we did. Yeah, we definitely did. We have group qualifying. Oh yeah, you can't even look around. You can't even look around in this game. You can't look behind you. Can't look to the side. All you can do is turn on the mirror. Don't make a pit stop at the start of the race. Oh god. That apron, bro. Alright, let's go put in a lap time here. I'm only running 1 lap. Whatever happens, happens. Alright. Gen 6, back when we actually still had horsepower as well in these cars. Here we go. Lap 1 underway. Who's that right there? Casey Kane in the number 5 rolling out. Solid first turn. Down the back straightaway. So far, so good. Oh, we have no stages either. I just remembered this is 2016. There's not going to be any stages. This was the last year before we had them. Alright, to the line. That felt pretty good. 29.759. Alright. Yeah, let's simulate that. I'm dead last. I qualified dead last. We are... Wait a... What? I'm only 0.2 of a second off. There's only 0.2 of a second between pole and dead last. That is crazy. I guess we're starting last. How you doing, Zach? Haven't watched in 5+ years. Any recommendation for your favorite series since? I would say the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode that I just wrapped up as NASCAR 25 came out. Go look that one up. That would be my favorite one, probably all time on the channel. I was really happy with that one. Oh, there it is. My dad goes, real racing, then no stages. Hello, Grayson. The engine sounds are horrible. I noticed the other day when I was playing Dirt to Daytona for the first time, which we might do a Dirt to Daytona career mode stream here sometime soon, by the way, I was thinking. But, because I don't want to do a video series on it, but I could look at streaming it at some point. But maybe not a series, but just like one stream. But they have the same engine sounds from Dirt to Daytona in this game right here. This was a win for the blind when we first saw these unholy graphics. I remember when this game was coming out, that was my big thing, was like, you know, we went from NASCAR 15, for example, to this, and like my biggest disappointment was the graphics, you know, downgrade. Before, you know, there was a lot of things I liked from NASCAR 15 more than Heat Evolution, that was for sure, but the graphics were certainly a big one. The company that made Dirt to Daytona, and yes, they did make this game, that's right, Monster Games. You have a voice to be on TV with NASCAR. Well, thank you. Hopefully one day. I'm drinking a chocolate frappe. Max got it for me. How kind of her. I was playing Dirt to Daytona on a emulator. There is no challenges in this game now. This game was so bare bones, kind of like NASCAR 25 in a sense. Like, well, this game was even way more bare bones than like a NASCAR 25, because you literally all you had was Cup, and the career mode was very basic, and then there was just online and race now. There was like not a whole lot in this game. Your uncle used to work for Monster Games and left when iRacing bought them out. Interesting. Why? Do you know why he left? Did he not like the direction, or? Give Owen water every night. That's funny. That's a good one. Yeah, I did not like that you had to earn the tracks at all. I hated that. I still think that was, I mean, a genuinely horrible idea. Better career path. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that he at least got something better out of it then. All right, let's start the race. It's 334 laps. So let's get it underway, because we're going to be here for a little while, because this is almost 100 more laps. Well, it's what, 70 or so more laps than a typical mile and a half. So who's your favorite driver right now? All time is Jeff Gordon. And then after Jeff Gordon retired, it was Kyle Larson. Denny Hamlin was always like a second guy in line to Jeff Gordon, and then Kyle Larson, and then now it's Larson, you know, and still Hamlin, but also Daniel Suarez. I'm also a big fan of Daniel. 14 cautions. Yeah, I think it was a $60 game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a $60 game back in the day. Who would willingly pay $60? I think I got my dad to buy me this game actually, originally, on the Xbox 360, or not 360. Sorry, the Xbox One. Hello, Bozboy, how are you? So here's what I remember. Yeah, let's go boats. That's right. The AI, you do not want to hit the AI because they are like super ping-pongy. So you do not want to make contact with them. You kind of want to let them spread out and then start working your way forward. And that's what I'm going to do here. Now, pitting is also going to be a challenge here, because you have to get onto the apron on the exit of turn 4, which in this game can be very deadly. And then also, there was one more thing I was going to add. Now I forget. So ignore that. Oh, cautions. Caution system in this game sucks, so it's kind of hard to get cautions sometimes. You got a pre-owned for $5. Now that's a good deal for that. You were so excited at the time. Even I was excited at the time. I was like, I can't wait to play NASCAR Heat Evolution. And then I played it and I was like, I can't wait to go play NASCAR 15. I think I played more of NASCAR 15 still after Heat Evolution came out. But I do like, you know, one thing I like about coming back to these games is like, oh my goodness. What I like coming back to these games is seeing the progress that they made, you know, from Heat Evolution to Heat 4. You know, Heat 4, I love NASCAR Heat 4/Heat 5 because they are the same game at the end of the day. I love that game, you know, and you come to this first game, it's like you look at the progress they made over 4 games was quite quite awesome. And I know a lot of people like right now are really struggling with being patient, and I get it, like with NASCAR 25 and NASCAR 26, but you know, we've seen it before where like NASCAR Heat Evolution and NASCAR Heat 2, like it wasn't an insane step up. It takes time. It took them 3-4 games to really get the games into a really good place. And then unfortunately they finally, I felt like it really sucked because they got the games into a good place, and then Motorsport Games came in and bought them out. And then obviously, imagine where we would be right now if Motorsport Games didn't come in and buy them out. I would have loved to see what had happened with NASCAR gaming, like where NASCAR games would be right now if we didn't have that whole situation happen, because we'd be so much further developed with these games. It would have been really interesting. I'm trying to be real careful, not get wrecked by these guys here. Yeah, I'd still rather play this over Ignition because at least the game works, you know? Ignition's a complete broken mess, where at least this game actually works. Yeah, why is Tony Stewart running so bad? I wanted to mention that. He's running like dog water back there. I mean, he didn't run great towards the end of his career, but I don't remember him running that bad. Hello, Caleb, how are you? 6 years old and playing this. Jesus. How old was I when this game came out? I think I was 16. iRacing or NASCAR 25 just based on the fun you have? Oh, it's not even close. NASCAR 25 all day. I enjoy playing iRacing. I mean, we do it time to time and stream it and whatnot, and sometimes I do videos on it, but NASCAR 25, I have way more fun playing that than iRacing. It's a completely different experience, right? Like, iRacing and NASCAR 25, although, yeah, they're under the same roof now from iRacing, you know, and iRacing Studios makes NASCAR 25. But they're completely different games in terms of what they are there to accomplish. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, we got away with one. We got away with that one. That could have been really bad. Excited for 26 mildly. Heat 4 or Heat 5, I'm taking Heat 5, even though they're the same game. D. Gooden's back. Hi, Dylan.
All clear.
Ignition, yeah, graphics, damage. I don't know the soundtrack to Ignition because the first thing I do in any NASCAR game, or really almost any sports game, is I just turn off the soundtrack.
Still there.
Even in a lot of games that, you know, like obviously being a YouTuber, you got to turn off the music, but even like games that I don't play on YouTube, usually I turn off the music.
Clear high.
Unless it's like an open world game or something, like you know, like a Grand Theft Auto or something. I would never turn the music off in that. Or Cyberpunk. I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately. I saw Clable. I popped into Clable's stream earlier doing that event. He was getting on pretty well. When did I start watching NASCAR, and what is the best season of NASCAR? Best season of NASCAR was 2014. Even as a Jeff Gordon fan, I'll still say it. I'll still say that. Why aren't you using a wheel? My wheel was not working on this game. But the first season I properly watched would have been like 2009.
Still there.
But when I say that, like when I was growing up, I could only watch the Fox portion of the NASCAR schedule, so I would only get to see the first like 12, 13 races of the year. And that would go from like 2008, 2009, 10, and 11. And then in 2012, I remember TSN, who broadcast NASCAR races, they actually they became part of just like the basic TV package that we had. So then as soon as that happened, basically I got to watch the chase from 2012 on, and then after that, I don't think I've missed a NASCAR race since like, no, it would have been before the chase, actually, in 2012. It was, I'm thinking it was sometime around mid-2012 would have been the last time I missed a NASCAR race. Knock on wood, by the way. Knock on wood. Alright. Yeah, why are they do like to hit that apron into turn 3. I have been to a NASCAR race once at Michigan. I just hit the wall. Michigan in 24. My favorite driver in 2016, the one I'm driving as, Kyle Larson. Hey, Sean, thank you, brother. 17 months, getting one step closer to 2 years. Thank you so much, Sean. Why not more races attended? This is going to be, well, two things. If I want to go to a NASCAR race, I got to go to a different country, all right? I don't like having to go through the hassle of crossing the border just to watch a NASCAR race. That's the first thing. Second thing as well, I like watching the races on TV, you know, like, I mean, when I went to Michigan in 2024 with my dad, I'm like, yeah, that was awesome. But I'm like, I also like, I'm like, yeah, I have no problem with just watching it on TV as well. Like, I still want to go to NASCAR races in the future, and I definitely will. Germany, not Germany, Canada. Fortunately, I'm close enough to be able to still drive to the races. Like Michigan, from where I'm at, Michigan right now would only be like a 4-hour drive, if that. Might not even be that far now. Are you winning, son? No, we are slowly working our way forward. Favorite road course ever? Watkins Glen, probably, but at the same time, I really did like the Chicago street course.
Still there?
But I also really like San Diego this year. I really like that track.
All clear.
Wheeler, welcome on in, Wheeler. I'll just call you James. How are you? Sorry, Almonding. Oh, no. Oh, we saved it. Oh, we saved it. We're okay. Oh, I choked it. We were slowly working our way forward. Dang it, we're okay. Who do you want to see back at... would you want to see Junior and Gordon in a Cup race together again? That I don't think either of them would be having any interest in doing that, but it would be cool. Oh, we're making all the mistakes now. Now I'm gonna go all the way back to, yeah, that I am the wreck, dude. How far am I away from Pocono? I don't actually know how far away I am from Pocono. How far is Pocono away from Niagara Falls? If I know how far away it is from Niagara Falls, then I'll have a rough idea of how far away I am from Pocono.
Still there?
Hello, Heart Spring. How are you? Pretty far. I'm like 2.5 hours, probably. Maybe, yeah, I'm 2 to 2.5 hours away from Niagara Falls, west of Niagara Falls. So it sounds like it'd be like an 8-hour trip to Pocono at least, around there, if I was to go to Pocono.
Stay high. Still
I
there?
remember the name Wheeler.
Clear low.
Your home race is the Glen. I always hear Watkins Glen's a great time. What do you like to cook on the grill? Nothing. I don't grill. I don't know how to grill. I'll have to remove you from that car if you keep driving like that. Dad, I am driving like the actual driver does right
Stay
now.
high. Still there?
My dad has not had a good time this year as a Kyle Larson fan. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Still
also
there.
as a fan of Kyle Larson, it's been rough. But
All clear.
the hope is, you know, the glimmer of hope for me as I hit the wall again is just keeping in mind that Chevrolet and Hendrick is just so far off right now that it's like, it's not at least it's not a Kyle Larson problem. It's definitely not the driver that's the problem. That's the main thing. Once Hendrick's where they need to be, Larson's going to be winning races again. And it could very well be this year still. Yeah, Keselowski's kind of had it rough lately as well. I don't think Brad's going to make the chase now, and I'm kind of surprised by that because when we switched to this new chase format, I was just like, immediately I was like, yeah, Brad's going to be one of those guys that's going to be able to be consistent enough to point his way in. I was thinking he'd be like a 10th to 12th place guy, and not. I was way off on that prediction. Just hasn't really gone his way. Kind of same for Ryan Preece. I kind of expected a little bit better from Preece, and it just hasn't really gone his way either. As a Chase fan, babe, if you're a Hendrick fan, I mean, Chase has 2 wins. You know, Texas was the one where, like, he really won that race. Martinsville, he just had a lot of good fortune on his side. But then ever since like Texas, Chase Elliott's been in a bit of a, what is it, 9 races? 9 races since Chase Elliott's finished in the top 10 right now. It's not been good for him either. Byron has been pretty well irrelevant all year, other than like a couple of races here and there. Where was it? I think it was like, was it Nashville? I can't remember. There was a race recently where Byron was up there, but outside of that, he's been completely irrelevant. And then the 48's just the 48. I mean, Bowman was out half the year just about. Like, there's, you know, a lot of crap there. But the last top 10 was Nashville. Chicago, that was the one. Yeah, Chicago. I knew it was a night race, but... But again, if you're a fan of any driver at Hendrick Motorsports, I would not worry, because Hendrick has the resources, and they have gone through you know, moments like this before. Think about when they brought in the Camaro in 2018. You know, they had a really rough year that year. It's kind of reminded me a lot of that. Once they get things figured out, they will be cooking. They will be cooking. They'll be... I wouldn't be shocked if they come out next year and look like Toyota has this year, you know? Or even like... And it's starting to look less and less likely that it's going to happen, but you never know. We might get to the chase and Hendrick pops off.
Say hi. Still there?
I saw like Larson now. Larson's down to like 10th in the points. He's had a lot of rough luck lately. You know, North Wilkesboro with the pit lane. Now, I don't blame any of the drivers in that scenario.
Still there?
Oh, it's so hard to hold a line here. You know, Indianapolis, he had a great car, tire failure, crashed out in the first stage. Last week, what happened? What even happened in Iowa? Oh yeah, he got chucked out of line by John Hunter Nemechek, and then he was in the 4 wide scenario, and nothing he could do there either. Like, yeah, I mean, Larson has had no favors gone in his favor, that's for sure. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Still there?
He's had no good fortune lately.
Clear low.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see that new Ford body as well next year. There we go. Kyle Larson covered curse. I was never a believer in the covered curse of any kind of like video game, but I don't know. Kyle Larson's kind of low-key starting to look like that cover curse might actually be real. Hey, don't discount Joey Logano now. I mean, Joey was going to be a threat to win Iowa before they had their pit problem. You know, Logano, I'm telling you.
Still there?
I know Blaney is, I mean, Blaney still is carrying for it. That is true, but Joey Logano is very sneakily turning into even year Logano. And if Joey Logano wins the championship this year, I know how bold that sounds, but I would not be shocked if Joey Logano continues to go on a run and went all the way to the championship. Because if he's 10th in the points in the chase, you can win from there if you go on enough of a run. Like, you got to do a Tony Stewart kind of run from 2011. But if he was to do that, you very well absolutely could become the champion.
Stay high. Still there.
Who do you think will win the title this year? It's so hard to tell. I think it'll be a Toyota.
Still there.
I think it'll be a Toyota, but it literally could be any. It could be Hamlin, it could be Bell, it could be Gibbs, it could be Briscoe, Reddick. None of those names, like whatever name would come out on top out of that group would not surprise me whatsoever. I mean, a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's Hamlin's championship to lose and it's a choke if he loses it. And I'm like, I think that is outrageous because all the other Toyotas are literally right there with them every week still. So it's not Denny Hamlin's championship to win or lose by any means. I mean, it's literally just any of those Toyota guys can win it. But I also want Hamlin to win it. My hope is that Denny Hamlin comes out on top this year. But obviously he's running out of time very, very fast. He's only got one more year left to win after this one. So now Denny Hamlin not winning a championship, I don't think really tarnishes his legacy. I mean, look at Mark Martin. He's very, very greatly respected. He never won a championship either. And won less races at this point than Denny Hamlin. Yeah, Hocevar is too inconsistent. And when you get into the chase, that's when you usually find out when drivers are not a fan of how you've raced them throughout the year. Like, I remember last year, Hocevar wasn't even a threat for the championship, and in the playoffs last year, after he had spent the regular season getting everyone upset with him, he got taken out. He got taken out in a lot of playoff races last year. So I would be cautious on Hocevar just from the fact that I think he's going to get used up a lot when you go into the chase, because a lot of people owe him a lot. How you doing, Cubs fan? Thank you for the kind words. How are you? Yeah, Vegas, Phoenix, Dega in the chase. That's 3 races Logano could absolutely win. I agree. Yeah, JGR plus Reddick and Blaney. I agree. I think that's the way. It's going to go as well. You could maybe see a route there where, like I said, I think you could see Logano maybe sneak into that, or even a Larson. But Larson only happens if Hendrick can figure it out by the chase, and they've only got like 3 weeks to do that now, so they're running out of time. But if they can figure out where they need to be, then maybe, just maybe, Larson will have an opportunity to sneak into it. But outside of that, I agree. It'll be like JGR plus Reddick. I think it's going to be just mainly Toyota this year fighting for the title. I would not be surprised if the top 5 at the end of the year is just Toyota. But Blaney will probably out-consistent everybody. He is so consistent. Ryan Blaney, in my opinion, is probably the best all-round on every track type kind of driver in the next-gen cars specifically. He's not the best road course driver, but he gets the job done on road courses. He's a great super speedway driver. He's a great short track driver. Great intermediate track driver. Like, he just gets the job done everywhere. His mustache is wild. You're watching Clavel on your phone, watching me on the computer. W. Nathaniel, how are you? How about Danica Patrick, everybody? Danica Patrick up here in 21st place, beating her boss, Tony Stewart. We got a pit here soon in 16 laps. I'm starting to think the AI don't crash in this game because I haven't seen any AI crashes. Reddick has been cold. I mean, a lot of Reddick has been bad luck outside of Iowa. Iowa, I mean, he just wrecked himself. That's not bad luck, but I said it. That my one proud moment of the year is when Tyler Reddick won like 5 races, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the regular season's already over. Tyler Reddick's not going to get beat." And I said, "You are out of your mind." I'm like, it would not surprise me one bit if he wasn't even close to winning the regular season championship. And that's exactly what has happened. He's not even in the picture anymore for the regular season title. Now, of course, when the chase comes, his gap to Hamlin will massively close. You have some sort of incidents in this game, but the caution requires 2. Ah, okay, 2 or more cars.
Say hi.
I see.
Still there?
Yeah, I'll start back to Wilkesboro.
Still
What are you
there?
guys' thoughts on the schedule rollout? They're doing it completely different this year. Like, before it's like, all right, here's the date that we're going to announce the schedule. Now they're just like, every day they're kind of rolling out new tracks
Still
and
there?
dates, and I don't like the new format. I've stopped caring. I'm like, yeah,
Still there?
I'll just look at the schedule when it's done and then see what it is. I'm like, I am not bothering to keep up with which track is going to be where. I'm like, yeah, just give me the schedule when it's finalized so I can just look at it all, please.
Still there?
That's kind of the 2311 way. I feel like 2311, and not only Bubba, but Reddick as well is very prone to screwing up. Both him and Bubba. Bubba is obviously not as fast as Reddick, although Bubba did have a better 2025 than Reddick, but Bubba isn't as fast as Tyler, but he's still a capable winner, as he's proven in being in the chase. But just like Reddick, he makes a lot of mistakes as well, and I think that's what cost both of them at the end of the day. Yeah, I just want the full schedule too. I'm with you. Just give me the whole thing. I was a bit disappointed. I saw they said it today. Bob Pocker said it. Canada is not happening for 27, and no international races. So it looks like NASCAR is kind of... There was some rumors a couple of weeks ago that NASCAR is kind of pulling the plug on international stuff for a few years until the new TV deal in like 2030. I was a bit disappointed to hear that, because they've been trying to make a race happen in like Montreal for like 3-4 years now. So it's like, all right, I guess we'll try in like 2030 now. Oh yeah, anytime you're going international, it's a logistical nightmare, but the payoff is, the eyeballs, that are coming to your sport.
Still there?
Can I get around this 17, please? You want to see Bowman Gray as a season finale? I'd like to see Bowman Gray as the All-Star. I think that would be kind of cool.
Still there?
I myself, I don't really have any feelings towards North Wilkesboro going back to an All-Star race. I didn't really care about North Wilkesboro very much. Like, the historic factor wasn't there for me because I never got to experience North Wilkesboro when it was active on the schedule. So that track doesn't really have much significance to me. But I still like that it's on the schedule. At least we've got something there. Yeah, I feel like Shortcake mentioning that. I feel like 2032 or whatever, 2031, whatever the new deal is, I feel like alongside that TV deal, you're going to see a bit of an overhaul of NASCAR again. Like, I feel like that's going to be the next moment. Like, we kind of have what we have right now, and we're going to have what we have for the next 4 or 5 years, and then that's going to be kind of the overhaul. And I wonder if they'll bring a new car in that era as well, if we'll get the next gen 2.0 or something. But I think that is definitely the next moment of change in our sport, and hopefully for the better. Oh no, I got the apron. Okay, I'm gonna give up a spot though. I'm gonna block him. Yeah, Wilkesboro, it can show that dominant car, which is pretty cool. Yeah. It was a fascinating race. We seem to be like a 20th place car right now. Fuel mileage, I think we got to pit in a couple laps. 5 more laps. I'm going to just send it. Oh, that didn't work.
Stay high. Still there.
You missed them going to the Rock. Did you hear the rumors about Rockingham? And I guess that there's a chance it might be getting turned into like a data center or something for AI. Aren't they having a whole ownership like situation happen right now? Like, isn't there a whole lot of drama going on with that? Yeah, don't turn it into a data center. I'm with you. Data centers are bad. Screw the AI data centers. It's unfortunate that they're kind of just throwing them up like crazy.
Still there. Still there.
They're also like really bad for the environment as well. Like we all talk about how we have to do our part for the environment, and then they're like, you know what, let's go throw up a whole massive amount of data centers while we're at it. It's like, okay. Yeah, they use a ton of water. It was on the Dale Jr. It was on the Dale Jr. download. Who was it? It was like a week ago. Who's that track owner of SMI? I forget his name. I always forget his name. But he was on the podcast, and they were asking him about North Wilkesboro, and he said, or not North Wilkesboro, sorry, Rockingham, and he said that he had heard that there's potential for Marcus Smith. Thank you. That's the name. He was the one saying that it sounds like there's potential that a data center is going to go there. Not a guarantee by any means, but. Is that the GOAT NASCAR game? That's right, it is. NASCAR Heat Evolution. We got to make some adjustments here. I reckon turn 2. Looks like no caution though. All right, I'm gonna pit this lap. I'm actually kind of scared to pit here because I know this car is gonna really get unsettled on the apron. Pick to win Richmond. AD Austin Dillon.
Car head is pitting.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's pit. Let's pit. Let's pit. Try not to speed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Oh, they just don't care that I'm there. They just don't care that I'm there. Bruh. Alright. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't want to pit there anyways. That's fine. Is that the leader behind me? No, okay. I'm going to block you. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, this is outrageous. I'm going to slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Cross down. That's better. That's better. That's better. Oh! Oh my God. Pit entry is so hard here. That's hilarious. Jeez. I agree as well on with Shortcake there. I do think there should be some tracks that are for like Xfinity or O'Reilly only or for trucks only, like especially those short tracks, you know? Like a Rockingham. How about as well, I think it'd be cool if NASCAR could get more local short tracks into the Truck Series schedule, and even O'Reilly here and there. I'm not familiar with a whole bunch of American short tracks, but like tracks that come to my mind, I don't know, a Hickory or something like that, you know? Something like that for trucks only would be kind of cool. You know, ARCA does it, and I feel like trucks could do it too. You know, they used to, they used to bring the Truck Series to Canada. You know, they would do like the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park and stuff. That was cool. Yeah, we're back to normal. That's fine. We're good. We got a lot of racing here. And look, we're going to gain some positions right here. We've still got well over 200 laps to go. We're fine. All is well. And we just made adjustments to make this car handle a lot better. It actually feels tighter for some reason right now, and I made it looser. Truck race at Berlin. Where's that track at? I've heard of the track, but whereabouts is it? Thanks, Stenhouse. Take the trucks to dirt tracks. Oh, it's in Michigan. I see.
That was your best lap ever.
That was my best lap ever. Oh, I forgot I had this right here. Oh, okay, here we go. We got a leaderboard. I forgot about the leaderboard. Okay, so we are 22 seconds behind the leader. Let's keep an eye on this number. 22.7. Let's see if I can close in or not. I mean, that's a lot of time to make up. But if I stop driving bad, if I stop driving poorly,
that was your best lap ever.
We could still technically run down the leaders because this race could very well go green the entire way. Yeah, look at the time we're gaining. We are faster. We are faster than the leaders. I just got to stop being bad. So let's just lock in. Briscoe 3P in the Southern 500. Briscoe's a great pick for Darlington coming up. I can't wait for Darlington. I love Darlington.
Best lap ever.
Great racetrack. Truck Series potentially having a Coronado, St. Pete, and Bowman Gray. Well, since we know the Truck Series are not going to go in a direction that we just talked about with doing like more local kind of short tracks and whatnot, I'm okay with that. It's kind of funny that the Truck Series had more street racing than the Cup Series in 2026. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm okay with 2 street circuits in the Cup Series. I hope there's a world where we get both Chicago and San Diego on the calendar for 27. But at the end of the day, though, I'm also fine if it's just one. But I'm wondering if there's ever a world where NASCAR wants to take the Cup cars to St. Pete, you know? Like maybe they're using the trucks as kind of getting an idea. But then obviously they'd be going up with IndyCar. Do they really want to have Cup go up with IndyCar on the same weekend at St. Pete? Like they do it in Phoenix, but I don't know if that would work. Would it work at St. Pete? Think Tyler will win again this season? Yeah, I think he can. I think he'll win another race, or maybe even 2. They'll get things figured out there. Chicagoland and Chicago Street Course. Yes. Yes, I'm down with that. Yeah, the truck schedule is a wild one. Hi, Matt. What do you mean, Matt? It's the best NASCAR game ever. You like the 5 road courses? I like 5 or 6.
Still there?
in my ideal Cup schedule, you get 5 or 6 road courses. No more, no less. And spread them out better. You know, I hate when they have the road courses clumped together. Like, I want a road course, you know, like you can have your Coda as like the 3rd race of the year. I think Coda being early in the year is great. Have your road course in the Chase, there's 2. And then you got the rest of the calendar to kind of spread them out, you know. Don't just clump them together. Like last year we had like 3 road courses in like a month. Like, don't do that. That's terrible. Spread them out. I think as well, the fans that don't really like road courses, I think would be also more accepting of 5 or 6 road courses on the schedule if NASCAR just spread them out more. Because if you don't like road courses and then you had that span of like 3 in like a month, you know, it's just going to make the road courses that much more unenjoyable for that person. Which I think is why you saw a lot of people hating on road courses last year, because man, a lot of the road courses in the last year or 2 have actually put on pretty good events, especially with some of the tire fall off. Like Charlotte Roval last year, I couldn't believe it. People said the Charlotte Roval last year was a bad race, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You had tire fall off, you had like tires really mattered. You had short track beating and banging all race long. You had drama. It was fantastic. It was a great race. And yet somehow, like, all the Twitter was like, that was the worst thing ever. You know, road courses don't belong on the schedule. I'm like, you don't want good racing on your schedule? Is that what you're telling me? Like, what?
Still there?
Surprised you haven't lost your mind yet. I'm hanging in there. You wish Wilkesboro got a points race again? I mean, maybe they will give it a points race again in the future, right? I hope they do something different with the All-Star race there, though. The All-Star race really has just been such a useless, pointless, quite literally pointless race in the last handful of years. Watkins Glen, Coda, Sonoma Street Course, Portland or Road America, or wait, what is RIR? What is RIR? The only reason people don't like road courses is because of SVG. Well, to be fair though, at the beginning of next gen, and still like even now, the road courses aren't as good as they used to be in like Gen 6. So there's that part as well. Like the road courses aren't as good as they used to be, but that also goes for super speedways and short tracks. But yeah, SVG being like really good at driving a car has not helped. I love it because as you get older, I feel like you start to like appreciate when someone is really good at their craft a lot more. Because like I used to hate when a guy would dominate. But now I'm like, I appreciate it because I'm like, dang, that is really hard to do. And I love watching SVG destroy everybody. And it also just tells our NASCAR guys, it's like, hey, you guys just got to get better. You got to get better.
Still there? Still there?
Send the All-Star race to Charlotte, like the normal oval. That was my vote. I said if we're gonna like, the All-Star race should just be at Charlotte again. I would like it to just be there. Now another thing as well, like I was listening Marcus Smith. He's the guy that basically has control of the tracks at the All-Star race. And again, he was on the Dale Jr. podcast like a week ago, and they were talking about the All-Star race and how like the debate of, do we actually need an All-Star race anymore or not? And Marcus Smith said, well, he loves the All-Star race, and he thinks it should stay because that's the All-Star race is a race that's produced a lot of rules in NASCAR. Like that's where they tested. It's a testing ground of a lot of stuff. Like double file restarts was tested at the All-Star race, and then it came into effect. Stuff like that. Choose cone. You know, a lot of the additions to the sport have come out of the All-Star race, and that's why it should stay. And I'm like, you're not wrong about that, but at the same time, when's the last time NASCAR has used the All-Star race in that way? Because they don't do that anymore. You know, it's been, I think the last time the All-Star race did something meaningful would have been 2018 when they tried the low horsepower, high downforce package, which was a terrible package that they ended up taking from the All-Star race and then bringing it into the sport full time. But that would be probably the last time the All-Star race actually did something meaningful in terms of trying to actually do something different for the sport. There was some wild ideas on that one, Eli. Did you hear about the idea of the wet track that they wanted to do? That was crazy. You'll get a free gearbox after round 6. I forgot. Yeah, that's that rule, right? You do it like 6 races, then you get the free one instead of a penalty. Oh no. Oh no. We're okay. We're okay. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I guess when was the choose cone? I don't remember when they did the choose cone at the All-Star race. I guess, yeah, that would have been after, though. That would have been after the 2018 one, so. Yeah, I don't remember when they did that. I know they did it, but when they did it, I can't remember. Best NASCAR game? I can't tell you what the best one is, but I can tell you what my favorite one is. Because I don't really know what the best NASCAR game is, but my favorite NASCAR game would be Heat 4/5. How far behind are you? 16 seconds. We have closed in. 6 seconds on the leader. We are going to get there. It's going to be a long haul. We will get there eventually. Because I'm actually driving pretty good now. We're not even... Man, this race... here's the thing. I tell you what. I am a believer, at least in the video games. It's different in real life. It's the exact opposite in real life. Stages... the lack of stages make these races feel so much longer in a video game. I'm like, I'm only on lap 87? Like, what? At least with stages, I'm like, okay, I only got to get to lap 80 here, and then it's like, okay, we made it there, here's a reset, and it just feels like it's going by a lot quicker, whereas without stages, it's like, oh my god, look at that big number we still got to get to. Now, we could be like Clavel. Shout out to Clavel. He is streaming right now a 5,000 lap race at Bristol to celebrate 5,000 subscribers. So congratulations to him. That's going to be a long stream. That's going to take more than 24 hours, I believe. My mic sounds different on TikTok compared to YouTube in a good way or a bad way. Hold on, I need to get a drink here. Let me grab a drink. I don't want this to melt and get warm. How are you doing, Jake? Nice to see you. We're coming up on lap 100 here, slowly but surely. You sound more cinematic on TikTok, huh? 24 hours of Daytona NASCAR edition. I've done that with a video. I had a crazy idea, actually, and I don't think I'm ever going to actually do it. Actually, I take that back because I just thought of something. So, you guys remember the NASCAR Garage 56? I was thinking of, because it's in Automobilista 2, and you can do a 24-hour race with AI with that car in Automobilista 2 and do like the 24 hours of Le Mans. And I was considering doing a live stream, a 24-hour live stream of something like that, the 24 hours of Le Mans with the Garage 56. However, I just remembered as well, if and I know many of you guys know this game, some of you are not going to know this game, but Le Mans Ultimate just recently, within the last few weeks, it might have been like a month ago, I read about it. They are actually working on getting the Garage 56 car into Le Mans Ultimate, which was a major surprise to me. I was very surprised to hear that. And that would be so cool. And if they put it in that game, I think we'll have to absolutely do it. And we might even be able to do it online. Ooh, that is a hot take. Eli, I mean, if I had to choose right now for road course racing, I'm probably going to take LMU. But it's hard. It's close. How do you get clean lobbies on 25? Luck. Luck, that's all it is. Rest in peace, Greg Biffle. That's right, as we pass him for 19th. If they release the perfect NASCAR game, would you still eventually go back to stream older NASCAR? Absolutely, because end of the day, I still like to come back to like this era that I grew up with and still play it, you know? I don't play it for the game experience, I play it for the era, you know, like of being able to come back and, oh, I can race this Kyle Larson back in the old days, him in the number 42. We got a caution. Oh my God, I didn't think that was going to happen. Yes. Caution is out, and oh boy, they have some really bad pit logic, because why wouldn't you pit here? Matt Kenseth is pitting. Stewart, Danica, Waltrip are pitting. Dylan, oh boy. Some split strategy. But most of these guys are staying out. I don't got time to pit, do I? I don't even have time to pit. Well, I guess we're staying out. What are we waiting on here?
Stage car's out.
All right. Well, there's our first yellow. So that was all caused by AI. That was cool. What's up, Terrence? How are you? How did you get Heat 5 on PC? At the time when it came out, it was, you could just buy it normally, but obviously now it's taken off the store. Okay, I'm done that drink now. It's not going to melt. Let's get back at it. So there's going to be some that are still, that have pitted here. Yeah, you can definitely find keys. Oh, you can absolutely find keys for it. If you're going to go to a keys website, and Clable has a problem with me bringing this up for some reason, but so I'm not promoting it, but just so you are aware, there's this one site called Eneba, E-N-E-B-A. They have keys for games. I've used them like 5 times and never had an issue. That's how I got this game actually on PC last year. I went on that website. Oh, Kyle Busch. Contact with Kyle Busch. We're okay. I forgot about having a race near the AI like this. Close quarters racing. Oh boy. Come on. Nice and careful.
All clear.
This is so much more fun than NASCAR 21 Ignition was, at least, because that race was such a disaster. Like, at least, yeah, the game doesn't look very good. The handling isn't very good. The damage isn't very good. The audio isn't very good. But at least the game works, and the AI, you can race with them. You know, the AI is still not perfect by any means, but you can still race with them way better than you can in NASCAR 21 Ignition.
Still there.
This is the game that you can, yeah, this is the game you can get the speed boost by pausing. Like, watch this right here. Look at me go, look at me go, look at me go. Okay, let's not do that though. But yeah, it does work. Yeah, maybe if they do an update on Stock Car Career, I would do another video. It's hard to do more than one video on it just because, like, the community, I know for a fact they wouldn't care about, like, a series on it. Like, but if they did an update, then I can do, like, a whole update video on it. But it's a fun little game. It's a fun little game to play.
Still there? Still there?
Oh boy. I'm trying to be nice and clean here. You've had McMurray wreck you 8 times in your NASCAR 15 career. Dang McMurray. I've always hated this paint scheme right here, by the way. This ugly shade of, like, purple. Why don't you just dominate the computer? It's hard to drive by the AI in this game because you really got to take your time, because a little bit of contact will send your car spiraling the other direction and it just turns into a disaster. So you just got to take your time. We'll get up there. We have clawed our way to 13th. We're just taking our time. Dale Earnhardt Jr. here running P12. He's about to drop down a spot to myself.
Still there? You're all clear.
What is Beechcraft even supposed to be? I've never even heard of Beechcraft. I like the black Cessna car. I was always a fan of that paint scheme. I think I drove that one car, not that one specifically, but I feel like I drove the one car at some point in the one of my old career modes, maybe like Heat 3, Heat 2 or Heat 3. I feel like that happened. It's hard to believe. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's got a problem. Oh, and Greg Biffle's just going to send me into the wall. I gave him plenty of space. They're wrecking in the back. Caution's out. They are wrecking behind us. Denny Hamlin. Caution is out again. Greg Biffle's pitting. Why? I don't know why you wouldn't pit here, because look at the fuel. You've only got 19 laps of gas. All right, we're going to pit. We're definitely going to pit.
Pace car's out.
I figured the pace car was out. Thank you for that. All right, let's pit. It is more fun to race. Like, I like to take my time getting around the AI. Like, I don't force like moves like crazy, but like this game, you get punished for forcing moves in this game. But I think you see it in, if you watch my career modes on any series, not only NASCAR but on my F1 channel. Like, I take my time working my way around the AI. Like, I race the AI how I would race, like how I would want to race them if I was in real life. Even though, yeah, it's just a video game. But like when I watched other YouTubers growing up, one thing I always hated was how they raced the AI. Like obviously, yeah, I know they're not human, but I'm like, I want to see the guy making the videos. Like, I want to see him race the AI like he would race them in real life. That's always the approach I've taken, is I race the AI how I'd race them in real life, which is not just full send every lap and trying to really force a move. Yeah, what did happen to Tony Stewart? He must have been in that wreck with Hamlin. That's that AI ping pong that we know best right there. Oh God, Matt DiBenedetto. Dang it. That's all right though. You got to keep in mind we're on a very different pitch strategy. So we'll be back up there. Just got to give these guys room. We got to make sure we don't crash and give those guys up front an opportunity to pit under yellow.
Still there?
Favorite F1 driver right now, well, all time is Sebastian Vettel. Right now, though, it's a mix of two guys, Piastri and Verstappen.
All clear.
Oh, they're getting spicy up there. Yeah, that BK83 team.
Still there?
I wonder what Matt DiBenedetto is up to now. I feel like
All
I haven't
clear.
seen him in quite some time. Oh,
Still
jeez. It is so hard to hold a steady line in this game.
there. Stay high. Still there.
Yikes, that was lucky.
Still there.
We got lucky on that one. Michael McDowell, how about the Levine Family Racing Team? I remember that team. I am not going 3 wide to the outside. That'd be a really bad move. We have made it to lap 115 now. We're getting there slowly but surely. I mean, we're not terribly far away from being halfway through this race, so we're getting there. My least favorite NASCAR driver currently, I mean, would be the 77. Just not a fan of the way he races.
Still there.
Once again, though, as I always make sure to clarify, I think Carson Hocevar as a dude, just a person, is very cool. I have no problems with the guy off the racetrack, but just I don't like how he races personally. So yeah, that's why he's my least favorite on the track. I did not mean to do that. I didn't. Oh my God, that smoke, man,
Still
coming
there.
through. Likes the gamer. Hello to you.
Still there.
Oh, I did it again. Oh no, I really wrecked him that time. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, he's dead. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we did not need that caution. Oh, but they're still not really pitting. They're still not pitting. Wow, the pit logic in this game's horrible. Okay, let's just stay out. No, let's pit. Let's pit. Get some repairs. Let's pit. That's the first caution I've caused. I'm so sorry. To Michael McDowell.
Get set. The race is going green.
As a host of our fan, ouch. The good side is I don't judge who you're a fan of. It is brutal. It is pretty bad. I didn't realize it was this bad with this pit logic.
Car high. You're all clear.
Oh, you should, yeah, watch me in a NASCAR 25 online stream, right? You know, who's my least favorite driver? Carson Hocevar, because of how he races. Who do I race like in NASCAR 25? Probably Carson Hocevar. I am guilty on that one. I will. Now, I don't do it in league racing, at least, but in normal NASCAR 25 online, I will use people up, man. I will use you guys up. But I feel like I race, overall, I feel like I race pretty clean, but like in just like general NASCAR 25 lobbies, if you're not willing to knock someone out of the way, man, because the next guy behind you will knock you out of the way if you're not knocking someone else out of the way. You have to be getting people out of the way in that. You got to be aggressive.
Hold your line. Clear high.
Oh boy. Oh, that's McDowell. I don't want to turn him. I just wrecked him. I'm just going to stay right here. I feel like the inside line is the way to go. 3 wide behind us. Paul Menard. Shout out Paul Menard.
Car high.
Oh. Come on. Come on. We're clawing our way back forward.
Stay low.
A lot of these
Still
front
there.
runners are going to have to pit here pretty soon.
All clear.
And they're all going to have to hope that we don't see a caution, because if the caution comes out, they'll be a lap down and they'll be
Still there.
stuck a lap down.
Still there.
Yeah, wasn't Heat 2? I feel like one of the Heat games, and I think they patched it. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. That'll be a caution. That's going to be a yellow. I just caused a big one. Oh, my God. Everyone's piling into. Oh, I'm lifting off the ground. No. Oh, no. Why are they still not pitting? How are they not pitting? They've got like maybe 8 laps of fuel left in their tank, and they're just not pitting. Oh, man. We were doing so good. We were doing so good. Oh, my God. Look at my car fix itself there. It's all right. We're gonna cook.
Get set. The race is going green.
Denny Hamlin's back in the race.
Still
He's
there.
9 laps down because he had some engine.
You're 3 wide. Car high. Car low.
Okay, that was not very smart. That was not a smart idea. Let's just ignore that one. Let's just ignore that happen. I will not make that mistake again.
Get set. The race is going green.
I am sorry, Michael McDowell. I'm sorry, everybody, on that one. Well, we have burned some laps.
Car high.
How many cautions are we at now? 5? Yeah, I don't think we'll get to 14.
Still there.
I don't think we'll get to 14. Yeah, I just don't like I just made the most Carson Hocevar move right there on that restart. Look at that, my dad is not impressed with our driving here. Watch out, Reagan. Alright, we're back into our normal driving here. We're gonna cook.
Stay low. Still there. Car low.
Excuse me.
Car low.
Okay. Now that was not on me. The 6 car just drove straight into my left rear. All right, coming to the line. 200 to go. 200 laps to go. Get out of my way, Ryan Newman. Oh, no, no, don't want to wreck him. 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 Don't wreck. Please don't wreck. Don't wreck. Don't wreck. Don't wreck. Don't wreck. Oh, no, I did it again. Oh, I did it again. Oh, they're all pitting finally. I just gave them all free pit stops, and I did not want to do that. Okay. Okay. This is the moment where we turn things around right here, okay?
Get set. The race is going green.
We're not causing any more wrecks. We're gonna go green until the end of this race. I got to do what I did in the first bit of the race, where I just got to back down the pace and let the AI sort themselves out before I'm making too aggressive moves, because I'm like getting too freaky in the middle of the field. That sounds bad, but I'm getting too aggressive in the middle of the field, and the game does not like you being aggressive around other AI when you're all bunched together. So I'm just going to do what I did at the beginning of the race, because it worked really well. And that's just, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for things to start to spread out, and then I'll start to go forward. That's what we're going to do here.
Carlo.
Going out of context. I feel like you could take a lot of quotes from the video I put out today. You could take a lot of that out of context. That was quite a video we released today with I played the worst setups in NASCAR 25, and the car was bouncing all over the place. It was pretty funny. Shout out Streamcar's Connor Cummins, because he was the one that actually had that idea. He was the one that posted like the setup and stuff. Save fuel so I can get less gas. Well, we'll still need a full tank though, because of the fact that we've got like 200 laps still. So no matter what, we'll have to take a full fill when we come back into the pits here.
Still there.
We got porpoising in NASCAR 25. That's right. You got to make it going out of context. There's so many quotes we have about like hot dogs and stuff in stream car streams.
Still there.
All right, we're just taking our time right now, waiting for things to kind of sort itself out. They're just 2 by 2 right now. Look at that. Look at the 11. What is going on with that 11 car? In the middle of the corner, let's see if it does that. It does. Look at the 11. Something is not right on that 11 car. It's like leaning. It's leaning to the left. Someone's pitting. I think that was Annette. Michael Annette, I believe. Yes, it was. But that 11 car is leaning to the left. Right there. There it goes again. There is something not legal about that number 11 car here. All right, I'm going to follow Kyle Busch here. Oh, someone's pitting. I'm going to get out of the way just in case. Okay, is that Bowman? Yes, it is. Alex Bowman into the pits there. Or Regan Smith, sorry, not Alex Bowman.
Still there.
All right, now let's just get to the inside here. Joey Logano will pass him. He's having a pretty bad run right now. Ryan Ellis. Shout out Ryan Ellis. Yeah, he's crab walking. There he goes. It's leaning. That car is broken. Oh, they're pitting. Watch out. Watch out. No, Logano, don't make that move. Oh, that's tight. Oh, my goodness. That was so close to being a wreck. That's right. At least we're not causing any cautions.
Still there. Clear low. Car low.
And we do this 100% race tonight, and then tomorrow we get to do another 100% race at Richmond, which is going to be awesome. What are your guys' thoughts on, we got some Saturday night racing back. It's been a lot of Sunday night racing lately, but we've got some Saturday night racing. I love Saturday night races. I mean, Sunday night races are cool, but there's something special about Saturday nights.
Still there.
So I think the 44 just died. Yeah, the 44 just died. But I am excited for Richmond just because of the fact that it's a Saturday night race. Night racing, that's right. If it's a night race, it should be Saturday night. I'm with you, Matt. I am with you. Fully agree on that. All right, they're starting to spread out a little bit now. We can start to kind of go a little bit here. And then we got Daytona, which is a Saturday night as well. And I think that's the last Saturday night race of the year, isn't it? You're waiting for Daytona at the end of the month?
Still there.
I miss when we used to have so many more night races just in general than we do now. I miss them. I miss night races a lot. I was always a fan of night races. Obviously, like, I get it's a whole ratings thing. It's a TV thing. Like, I get it. But it sucks still. I want... Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I saved it. How far am I behind the leader? 12 seconds. That's fine. We gained a ton of time earlier. We'll just do it again. I'm not worried. Don't worry, guys. We got this. Take care, Eli. Who cares if it's a rating thing? Well, NASCAR cares if it's a rating thing. NASCAR needs good ratings. If your sport's going to pull in money, you need good TV ratings. They're going to do... NASCAR is going to put their races at a time and a day that gives them the most TV ratings possible, because the highest ratings is going to be what allows your sport to bring in more money just in general, and then of course, you know, when they're negotiating TV deals as well. But as a fan, screw the ratings. Give us what we want. It's like how people want like 1 p.m. start times. You ain't gonna get that. That's just not gonna happen. I'm one of the few that doesn't want, I don't want 1 p.m. start times. Like IndyCar usually does like 1 p.m., 12 p.m. start times. I hate it. I miss half the race at least when they do that. So I like NASCAR being at 3 o'clock usually. Yeah, Cletus McFarland's been good for the ratings this in like ARCA and stuff, and or anytime he does a truck race or O'Reilly. Does Cletus McFarland have any more O'Reilly races planned or not? I don't even know if he's doing any more this year. Enjoy your dessert, Nathaniel. So we got 42 laps of fuel. Is running Salem. Is that an ARCA race? Or is it a late model? I know he's got a late model now, I saw. He needs to take time and develop an ARCA. I agree. I do agree. For sure. I mean, or trucks as well. Like, if he did more truck racing, I wouldn't really have a problem with that either. But I think, you know, he jumped into O'Reilly way too fast. Way too fast. He did not have any place doing O'Reilly stuff, that's for sure. And proved it. He certainly proved he did not need to be doing it either. But like I said, I don't think that's even, it's not his fault, you know? Not his fault. It's NASCAR's fault for letting it happen. But I think, yeah, McFarland could spend some more time in ARCA and, you know, do some more truck series. I think that'd be a good way to kind of just develop his skills. All right, 178 to go. We're not far away now from halfway here. If you had 3 tracks you could visit, what are they? Can't be ones you've been to. Does it count if it was, can it be, wait, is it any motorsport or is it just NASCAR? And also, does Daytona, does it count of me being to Daytona if it was for the 24 hours of Daytona or no? Next NASCAR 25 episode, Friday. Any? Well, first of all, I would love to hear Chad's opinion on that as well. If you had 3 tracks you could visit, which one would you choose? Well, first one, 24 hours of Daytona counts. Okay, so I can't say Daytona. Okay. Singapore for Formula One. I want to go there.
Still there.
Let's see.
All clear.
NASCAR. Well, I've been to Daytona before,
Still there.
so I can't say
All clear.
Daytona. I'll be honest, there's not really another track on the NASCAR schedule that I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta be there. Like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings if well, I don't know, you say Darlington. I would like to see Darlington. I don't know, let me think. Singapore, IndyCar, I want to see the Indy 500. I would love to see the Indy 500 in person. I'm sorry, Busher. But, so there's 2. Singapore and Indy 500. And then, let's choose the NASCAR one. I'm going to go... I actually really want to see, like, Miami in person. I would like to go to Miami.
Stay low. Still there.
I've always really liked the racing at Miami, so I would choose Singapore, Indy 500, and Miami.
All clear.
Jackson, how are you? Can I throw in an honorary mention, though? I'll throw in an honorary mention of Bathurst. Bathurst is arguably the coolest track on earth. It is such an incredible racetrack. Nashville, Darlington night race, and Bristol night. Matt wants to do Daytona, Bristol, and Dega. F1, Monaco, IndyCar, Indy 500, NASCAR, Daytona 500. The 3 crown jewels there for Turner. All good choices. I feel like Monaco I wonder if Monaco is as boring to watch in person as it is to watch on TV. That's the one thing about Monaco, though. It's just the race is so boring. It's like watching the Brickyard 400. Nothing happens. I say that the Monaco Grand Prix this year was somewhat interesting towards the end of the race because they had like the track literally falling apart and created some drama, and some speeding penalties were happening as well.
Still there.
Where is the racetrack I said? That's incredible. Bathurst. Bathurst is in Australia. Supercars race there. They do like an endurance race there. There's like the 12 hours of Bathurst as well, with like sports cars that race there. It is such a cool racetrack. Very, very technical. You literally drive up a mountain and then back down, and it's a racetrack where there's basically zero margin for error, but it's so cool. It is such a cool racetrack. Sorry, Bane. Oh, God. Those cars sound nice. Which ones? These ones in the game?
Still there.
Michigan. Michigan's pretty fun. I mean, just from my experience, Michigan was really fun. Me and my dad, I felt like both of us had a great time being there. I definitely recommend, if you have a chance to go to Michigan, I recommend it. We actually get more MJ when we play against AI than real players. Oh, Australian supercars, yeah, they do sound pretty sick, don't they? The racing's pretty fun too to watch. I don't know when they're racing again. It's got to be a couple weeks still, I imagine. But and then you got Formula One coming back from their summer break here at the end of next week, I think. Are they back next weekend?
Okay, that's the halfway mark.
Welcome back, Caleb. We are halfway. We are officially halfway through this race, everybody. We're getting there. 168 laps into this race. And we're almost back into the top 20. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., I believe at this time, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was still dating Danica Patrick. I completely forgot that was the thing, but now that I see them right here together, I remember. Pretty sure they were still together at this point. Maybe not. I might be wrong.
All clear.
Another, man, as well, talking about Michigan, the thing I learned is everyone tells you, like, before you go to your first NASCAR race, I'm going to get a drink here, so I am going to pause. But before you go to your first NASCAR race, if you ever go to one, everyone always tells you they're like, the cars are so much louder than you think they are. And that is absolutely true. Because I went to, like, Michigan, and I expected the cars to be loud, right? I'm like, it's NASCAR. Of course it's going to be loud. But it is way louder. It is way louder than you would ever think. Like, I had an expectation. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be loud. But then it's like, oh, boy. It is real loud. It is insane.
Still there.
But that's kind of the cool part about it. That's kind of the cool part about it. I like it that way. What do you think about the Larson drama in 2019? What was the Kyle Larson drama in 2019?
Stay high. Still there.
As a Kyle Larson fan, I don't know about a Kyle Larson 2019 drama. Hold on a minute. What are we talking about here? Oh, there's a wreck apparently. Are we going to see a caution? No, we're not. Okay. Still green. Did you see the KFB bus at Michigan? I don't recall. I don't remember seeing that. Your first race is at the tail end of Gen 4s. I wonder if they were louder than next gen. Oh wait, are you talking about the 2020 incident? Is that what they're talking about?
Still there? Still there?
Everyone's back at the Dutch GP on next Sunday. Oh, it's
Still there?
home race for Max Verstappen.
Stay high. Still there?
Be interested to see how he gets on there.
Stay high.
Come
Still
on.
there?
Clear of the
low.
31. We're slowly but surely getting there. Okay. Oh, you are talking about the 2020 Larson incident. What did I think of it? Wait, I think. What did you think? Okay. Well, at the time, I was quite embarrassed and disappointed in my favorite driver being an absolute idiot. However, he, after the fact, the reason I'm still a Kyle Larson fan is, I think the 5 just blew up, by the way. I think Casey can't, no, he just slowed down. But Kyle Larson, I remained a Kyle Larson fan after the fact because he did something that said a lot to me about his actual character after the fact, and that was that he went and did a whole lot of work with different minority groups following his screw up, and instead of like putting it all over social media and all over for cameras to see and whatnot about, hey, like, look at me guys, I screwed up, now I'm doing this work with everyone to show you that I feel bad. Instead of doing that, he did it all off camera and kept it as private as possible, to where the general public and most of the NASCAR fans don't even know that he did that still. That's how private he was able to keep it. And I gained a lot of respect back for him, and to me that said a lot about his character, that he actually went and did that stuff, but most importantly privately off camera, and not in a sense of making a show out of it and being like, hey guys, like, look at me, like, oh sorry. So he gained a lot of my respect back, and that's why I still remain a fan of him. The one to beat right now is Kimi Antonelli, absolutely.
Still there?
You'd think X pipes should be on. What is an X pipe?
Still there?
I don't know what an X pipe is.
Still there? All clear.
Absolutely, Jacksonus. Why not?
Still there?
Oh, it's the old sound that the Gen 4 cars had. Well, see, I actually I don't mind the sound of the next gen car. I did like the sound though of go listen to the in-car or just the onboard camera. Listen to the sound of the 2014 cars of Gen 6. That was my all-time favorite NASCAR season, but as well, like, the sound of those cars, they had super high horsepower. They had like 900 horsepower. Compared to now, that's huge. Those cars were screaming. But they also had the combination of, the high downforce as well, which I thought it was such a cool combo. It made for some fantastic racing because, yeah, they had a lot of downforce, but they had so much power that they still had to really slow the cars down in the corners. And it was just such a what a cool season that was. I really miss 2014 NASCAR. That was so cool. Racing was awesome that year. And it wasn't perfect, of course, but a lot of it was awesome. We're into the top 10. Take care, Jaxus. What are you doing on Evolution? Well, I felt like playing one of the greatest NASCAR games of the last decade tonight. So here we are. We're up to 10. 7.5 seconds here behind the leader. Oh, that reminds me. You say you should add that to the damage model. I have an idea for NASCAR games, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on it. And I'm going to probably bring this up in a video at some point. What do you guys think about, you know, how, like, extra modes in online in a NASCAR game? Like, what if NASCAR 26, for example, had a eliminator mode, or a mode as well, like, you know how backstretch battles where it's just a straight line and the draft is really OP. Like, imagine a mode like that in a NASCAR game. Something like that I think would be really cool in online. Do the pause glitch. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, I got too much speed, I got too much speed. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. If you use the Discord command, use the Discord command, ! Discord, you'll get it right here in the chat. Cars pitting. Greg Biffle's in. When do you think we are going to see YouTubers get early access to NASCAR 26? If I had to take a guess, also thank you. Is that Drisden? Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Very generous. Thank you. If I had to take a guess, and I genuinely, I have no idea. If I had to take a guess, I'd probably say like sometime. When does the game come out? September 18th, right? Is it September 18th?
Carlo.
If I had to take a guess, I would say sometime early September. Based off of like my past experience, I would say, yeah, probably like a week and a half or so before the game comes out. Oh, I said it right, perfect. I was a bit hesitant on that. Drisden. Oh yeah, NASCAR 2011 did have the eliminator mode, didn't it? That's right. 15th for gold, 18th for regular. I would say, okay, hold on, I'm going to change my thoughts. I'm going to say YouTubers will probably be playing, yeah, I mean, based off of normal, like, normal expectations. Usually they get it like a week or so around there, kind of within the game.
You're all clear.
Now, F1 actually, for whatever reason, I don't know why it is, but I know F1, they give the games to creators way earlier. Like, and thank you again, Drisden, I appreciate you. F1, like, Codemasters and EA, like, the F1 26 DLC, I mean, we had like a couple weeks before that even went out, and they were like, here you go. And they're like, start making content, but you can't post it until like the DLC drops. But they're like, they take this approach where they like to give you like the YouTubers the game quite early, so that way the content can be like as good as possible when the game comes out, instead of having to be like rushing to do it, I guess. Does that make sense? Welcome back, Eli. How are you?
Carlo. All clear.
I make games look fun. I try my best. That's always my goal. I always try to make a game look fun to play. Even if the game sucks, I'm like, as long as it looks like it's fun. While still being real about it, of course. You know, if the game sucks, of course, we're going to make it well known that it sucks. But did you miss anything? Not really. We've calmed down a lot. We're running P7. Coming up on lap 200 now. The laps have been going by. I remember saying earlier, I was like, man, we're only on lap like 84. And I'm like, we got so long to go. Well, now we're almost at 200. We are past halfway. We're getting there. Yeah, that 21 stream was pretty fun, wasn't it? I've still got one more video coming out on NASCAR 21. That was a terrible corner. Holy crap. That was awful. But I do have one more NASCAR 21 video coming out probably next week. and then that'll be it. You think NASCAR 26 should have a setting for manual caution laps and restarts? I think there's a world where they can do that in the future, but I can tell you, yeah, it needs to be optional because if you play iRacing, ovals, you know, you get tired very fast of riding under caution a lot. So I myself, you know, I used to want that feature until I started playing iRacing, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want that. But I could see why people would. So, like, you know, I'd be okay if they added it. I'm not sure. I feel like that's going to be something that's probably really low on the priority list of what they're going to do. So I feel like, you know, it's going to be a while till you see something like that. I think, honestly, what they are probably more focused on is, in the manual driving sense, probably something like driving out of the garage for practice or before the race or something like that. I feel like they probably are more focused on versus manual caution laps or manual driving in the pits. However, I think that one thing that would be cool, when's the 21 Ignition 100% full season? Never. A full season of 100% NASCAR Ignition? Absolutely not. Not a chance. But I think they could make the pit lane more interactive in NASCAR games. You know how in like F1, you go into the pits, but there's also a little turn-in thing you have to hit. So like, and it affects the time of your pit stop. So you have to turn in at a certain time, at a certain distance away from the gate. And then if you turn in too early, it'll slow your stop down. If you turn in too late, it'll slow your stop down. Stuff like that. I think they could add something like that to make pit lane more interactive in a NASCAR game. And I think that'd be really cool as well. Just, you know, to kind of add a bit more variance in just pit stop times and stuff like that. As well, like, I think that would make multiplayer pretty interesting as well. You know, on like green flag pit stops and stuff like that. I'm getting really tight, by the way. We got a pit here, and we got a pit like in a couple laps. Oh boy! All right, we're gonna come in next time by then. Tire donuts. I love the old Technics games where you could have like the tire donuts on your car. That was awesome. I did see that. Well, I guess it's not a rebrand. I believe it's just a like thing under the safety culture roof, basically. Something that they own. Alright, we're gonna pit this lap right here. Alright, here we go. Earlier we wrecked ourselves. We had a bit of a disaster trying to pit earlier in the race, so let's see how it goes this time. In we go. I'm going to play it nice and easy.
Slow down. Yay, we got the black flag.
I sped. I'm always doing something stupid tonight. It's one thing after the other, and I sped. Oh, how long is that penalty going to be? Oh, that's not ideal. It's going to be like a 30-second. Yep, there it is. It's 30 seconds. Oh, man. Dang it. That's unfortunate. We're fine, though, guys. We're fine. I know we have not led a lap tonight, but I am confident by the end of this race, we're going to be in first. Mark my words. We still got time. You guys know I love to speed into the pits. Nothing out of the ordinary. Alright, let's go. Come on. I hate how it's a time penalty like that. That was something that always annoyed me in these games. Instead of a pass-through. Alright, let's go. Come on. Back up to speed. It ain't over. Clable is talking about me streaming at the same time as him. What's he saying? Is he trash talking me? Your first ever NASCAR game. How are you, Cooper? We got 134 laps. Who's leading right now? We're not on the lead lap because there's still some cars that haven't had to pit yet. Interesting. Let's just hope for no cautions. Hope for no yellows. I was speeding by 5 to 10 miles per hour. Dang it. Oh, a cooldown lap would be kind of cool. I'd like to see that too, actually. Oh, that reminded me of what I was going to say earlier. I like that they're bringing in a bit of a new tire model for NASCAR 26. They talked about it in the Q&A, how they're doing, you know, a new tire model, and it's going to be a bit more sim-like, basically, instead of more arcadey, where, you know, for example, on a road course, you can't just mash the brake pedal hard anymore. It's going to be a bit more realistic in the sense of it's going to be really easy to break grip on those tires. When you mash the brake pedal, you know, you're going to be able to lock up easier, and like vice versa for when you just slam the gas pedal, right? You know, like in NASCAR 25 at Charlotte Roval, for example, in the hairpin going onto the oval, you just slam the gas pedal to kind of kick out the rear to hook up for that corner, but then it's still gripped up at the same time, where it sounds like they're working on, again, making it more realistic to where instead of helping you, it should punish you like it would IRL. Will, take care, buddy. Have a good night. Claybal's laughing about you speeding again. Of course he is. Of course. Who told Claybal that I was speeding? You're banned. We're back on the lead lap, though. The leaders have pitted. I don't know who's leading, but we're back on the lead lap. 23 seconds back. And this is where we're going to go on a run to the victory. This is where it all begins, right here. How many laps of field do we got? 51 laps of field. We got, okay, so 51, well, let's just say 50 laps from here. Yep, 50 laps. So we'll be at lap 255, and then we can probably go to about 3. So it's a two-stop race. It's a two-stop race no matter what then. Okay. Can't possibly do one stop. He can be happy you will stop blaming him since you did it again. Fair. Fair and valid. Spinning tires on restarting would be cool if it was a setting. Yeah, I would like to see that as well. You could do that in the older games, like Technics games, I feel like, you know, on old tires, you would spin those tires a lot on a restart. Oh no, the thing just fell off my microphone. We made it so far. We made it so far. Oh, first try and it's back. Okay, we're good. Hello, NASCAR fan 573. How are you? All right. Let's get back into it. We were cooking there. All right, less than 23 seconds now to the leader. 22-7. I think iRacing Studios' new tire model awards people who trail brake. I'm not much of a trail breaker, so maybe that'll be a skill I need to learn. I wanted to do a video, actually, speaking of learning a skill. I wanted to do a video where I learned how to do the heel-toe method like Shane Van Gisbergen. I think that'd be a kind of a fun video to do. I don't know when I'll do it, but that was a video idea I had, was, yeah, trying to do like the heel toe. I think you'll get it down pretty quick, Matthew, because at the end of the day, like, they're definitely going to go for a bit more realism, but it'll still be like that simcade kind of feel at the end of the day, so I feel like you'll still be able to get up to speed pretty well. Why do you have an F1 shaped wheel? It might not be F1 shaped. It is F1 shaped. That was when I was buying my wheel. I've told this story like 93 times, but I will tell it as many times as I have to. But when I was buying a wheel, I could only afford one, and I said, okay, which one makes the most sense? And because I have an F1 channel as well, I said, okay, the F1 wheel will work well for F1, and it also works well for NASCAR. But if I get a round wheel, it'll work well for NASCAR, but it won't work that great for F1. So the F1 wheel overall made more sense to invest in.
Still there.
Can I get around Trevor Bayne? 123 to go. 1, 2, 3.
All clear.
It's more adaptable. That's an interesting way to put it, but yeah, more adaptable. You get used to it. You get used to an F1 style wheel very quickly. Kyle Busch out here. Where's Kyle Busch running right now? Is he in 21st? 37th. He's a lap down. What happened to Kyle Busch? Favorite track, Miami or Martinsville? Either one. What about you, Penguin? What's your favorite track? Joe Gibbs Racing is having a rough night. Kyle Busch in 37th. Denny Hamlin in 38th. Hamlin had an engine issue earlier in the race. Talladega. Interesting pick. What is everyone's favorite track here? And also, if you have a reason why, you can say why. I'd give an honorary mention to like Darlington as well. I really like Darlington. Do you race GT cars? Sometimes, not very often. But I do. Like the last time I drove them was in the 12 Hours of Bathurst, like a few months ago, or on Le Mans Ultimate. But I don't drive them a whole lot. What do I got going on tomorrow? We are doing a 100% Richmond race on NASCAR 25. Martinsville because dive bomb. I like the physicality of Martinsville. Obviously, next gen Martinsville is not anywhere close to as good as Gen 6 Martinsville. But, you know, Martinsville I've always loved just from the Gen 6 era. The physicality, the drama. Miami, I love just the art and craft to run the wall and run just a couple of centimeters off the wall and be really fast, like a Kyle Larson, for example. That's what I've always loved about Miami. So that's why those two tracks are, you know, my favorite tracks on the NASCAR calendar. Is AO Word, how are you? Do you remember the NASCAR game where you built your own team and could hire drivers to drive for you? I don't remember that. Which one is that? Yeah, they haven't really touched on Kyle Busch very much lately. That's something I've been noticing as well in the last like month or so, is they haven't really talked about Kyle Busch in terms of like lap 8 or anything really anymore. I was kind of missing that as well. Like the last few races, I'm like, it'd be nice if they just kind of, you know, acknowledge something here, like on lap 8 or something. I was on the side of like, I'm like, we should be, you know, acknowledging him every race for the rest of this year at least. Watkins Glen or Barber Motorsport Park. If we're okay, that's an interesting one. Why Barber? What do you like about Barber? Not a bad track choice. A very unique track. Come here, Almendinger. There we go.
All clear.
Daytona in real life is close to you. Barbara's first track you've ever went to, which is, oh, I see, okay. And how was that? Because IndyCar on the road courses isn't particularly the greatest anymore. The road courses get pretty boring for IndyCar. There's a brand new track for IndyCar this weekend. They're going to home race for me. I just got a weather alert. What's this weather alert? Oh, severe thunderstorm watch has ended. Okay. But they're going to Markham, Ontario this weekend. New track, new venue. I'll be curious to see how that race goes, because the track layout doesn't really look that great. And then they go, don't they go to that Washington race or something? Is that next week? Laguna Seca and NASCAR would be a crazy combo with the corkscrew. That would be a sight to see. Alright, we are still gaining. 18 seconds back from the leaders. Can we get there? We are just over 100 laps to go here from Texas. This has been a pretty fun race in terms of just, you know, comparing it to the other game that we did, NASCAR 21 Ignition, a few weeks back. This has been way more fun. Now, I haven't driven the best race, but I've actually had a relatively enjoyable time here. Instead of spending the stream focusing on how bad the game is, like Ignition, we can at least play this one and not have to worry about it, you know, how bad it is. DC's next. Okay, I see. And then I think they got a few ovals as well coming up. I think Milwaukee or something. JSB, hello to you. You already see Cody Ware straight lining the corkscrew. He's going to take the Alex Zanardi line through the corkscrew. Also, rest in peace, Alex Zanardi.
All clear.
All right, we're back into the top 20 almost. Oh, careful, 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 careful. Exactly, at least Heat Evolution. Is this a great game? Not even close. Not even close. But it works. It's playable, unlike Ignition. That's the difference. That's right, Lucas. We try to stream just about every weekday, other than Monday. The stream plan this week, obviously, because we have NASCAR on Saturday night, it's a little bit different. So we'll be streaming Thursday night tomorrow. We'll be streaming Friday night, but we won't be streaming Saturday. And what I'm likely gonna do is I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm like, what I'm probably gonna do is I'll probably not stream Saturday, and I'm probably not gonna stream on, it's either I'm not gonna stream Sunday and then we'll do Monday all the way through to next week, or we will stream Sunday and then I'll take Monday off, and then we'll stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. Well, I'm also excited for Friday. And again, if you guys are not in the Discord, if you're on the YouTube chat, use the Discord command, !Discord. Get in the Discord. And if you have any clips that you've gathered from our NASCAR 25 lobbies or your own NASCAR 25 online races, well, Friday night, we are going to be doing a community review night. We've never done that before, never done anything like it, but we're going to be doing it Friday night, 7 p.m. We'll be doing a community clip review night where we're going to be taking the clips from the Discord server in the channel that it's in, and we'll be reviewing them and also judging everybody in them. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of like blaming who's right, who's wrong. or just laughing at some people. And we're gonna aim to do it once a month. That will be the goal, doing it once a month. I think once we actually start properly doing it, maybe we'll probably do it at the end of every month. So obviously we're not at the end of August, but I think starting in September we'll start doing it at the end of each month. We'll do like a monthly community review. I think that'll be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Say hi. Still there?
A live sim racing. I mean, it's pretty well gonna be a sim racing Stewart stream.
Still there?
You posted 9 clips last night. I wonder if we'll get through them all, because I guess we're gonna be there for we'll probably be there for like a good 3 hours, so we might get through all of it. I don't know if we'll get through everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a way to mark like what we've seen and what we haven't, so then we can, if we don't get to all of them, we'll have that for the next time we do it.
Clear low.
About to run cars to at Martinsville. What are you doing, iRacing? Must be. It's Lucas, of course. He must be doing some iRacing. That's right. Rest in peace, Michael Annette, Kyle Busch, Greg Biffle. Should we give Gary the clip of Arava taking out some poor guy on Iris? Why does that not surprise me? Yeah, there is the truck race Friday night, but I'm not too worried about streaming during the truck race. It could almost count like Friday stream almost like a watch along as well. Gary's Talent. Oh, I thought you said Arava. I read it as Arava. Arnav. I read that as Arav. All right, we're coming up on 100 to go. Someone's pitting. That's Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth's coming out of the pits here. What's the gap to the leader? 16 seconds. We're getting there. Do we have enough time? If this stays green, do we have enough time to run down the leader? 16 seconds in 100 laps. That's a lot of time to make up, but never say never. We do have still 2 more pit stops to navigate through here. So that's going to be the biggest concern. If we get 1 more speeding penalty, it's game over. We cannot afford to speed. Do not speed. That's going to be the big thing. You'll be at Calabogie Friday night and heading up to the cottage after. Oh, it's all good, Matthew. You can always watch the replay after. How about Tony Stewart actually having a decent run here in 14th with an absolutely demolished car? Look at that thing.
All clear.
You've spent the entire week watching old VODs of YouTubers you watch? I like to go back every once in a while and watch like old videos of YouTubers that I watched, like Jeff Fabiano. I'll go back and watch, you know, some like TOJ, GTA 5 roleplay videos that he would do. Same for like Bay Area Bugs. But that's pretty well, like, those are really the only YouTubers that I've ever... Oh! Wow. Now that's a curveball. Huh. So if you don't pit now, it's still a 2-stop race. I'm gonna pit. Give me tires. Yeah, I like this. I like this strategy here. And of course, there goes that again. I like our strategy. Just keep it the NASCAR 25 preferably. You can always send us stuff in like the general chat or something of like if you want me to see it, but of something else. Please stay on. Just gotta hold it here. Hold it. Nope. Hold it. Nope. Come on. Come on. Doesn't want to hold. Doesn't want to hold. I muted the mic there trying to get this foam to stay on. Jeez, I hate this. What if I just did it like this? Oh, then the mic would go way up. Wait. Ow. There we go. We're good. No, we're not. Jesus. We're not winning, Dylan. We're getting there. We're trying our best. We're trying to win. There we go. Oh my God, I just hit it with my shoulder. What Kyle Larson's bad season has done to me. He's resorted to playing Heat Evolution. What do you mean? You telling me you don't come back every month to play Heat Evolution? Everyone does that. What if I just twist this? Alright, I'm giving up. I give it one more shot. 3, 2, 1. Alright, screw that. I ain't dealing with it anymore. Let's just use the microphone as is. I'll fix that later. We're P21.
Get set. The race is going green. There's a green flag. On high.
Can we win? Now I don't like it because now I got red. The red light is just like shining in my eyes. But 93 to go.
All clear.
We are now on very different strategy than a lot of the guys in front of us. The smartest thing for me to do here is to not be an idiot. Who could have seen that coming? The smartest thing to do is not be an idiot, but we're going to take it nice and easy. We have 242 laps in. We have not spent a single lap in the top 5. But I'm still confident we're going to win this race. I've got the confidence here. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you wrecking? Why is he wrecking? That's going to be a big one. Caution's going to come out. Maybe. No caution? That's not a caution? All right, we stay green. We stay green.
Still there.
Get out of my way. Coming through. What's up, AJ? How are you?
All clear.
Yeah, how is that not a caution, dude? I mean, I'm not complaining. We don't want cautions now. We want this to stay green here. So I'm okay with no yellow, but I'm pretty surprised. That's not a yellow. Oh, Austin Dillon throwing a nasty block.
Still there.
Take our time. Time is on our side in this race right now. We got just under 100 to go. There's Paul Menard in the pits there. It is at 90 to go at the line. We're running out of time, but I still feel very good about our current track position and mainly our strategy. I feel really good about our strategy here. How bad is the game in retrospect? Well, the graphics are not great. The audio is not great. The handling of the cars is not great, and how you ping pong off of AI cars is not very good. The AI pit strategy is really bad, I will say. I always say the NASCAR 25 pit strategy, the AI pit strategy is bad, but it's even worse in this game. But if you compare it to you know, an Ignition, it certainly beats Ignition because it at least works and it's playable. You know, we haven't had any game issues like in Ignition, but you know, if I had to give NASCAR Heat Evolution a 0 to 10 out of 10, I would give it a 4.5. I'd give it a 4.5. No, I wouldn't. No, I'd take that back. That's too high. I'm gonna say a 3.5. 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. Oh, there we go. Biffle's in. And I'd give Ignition a 0. Or maybe a 0.5. I give it a 0.5. Oh, and the reason it gets any marks at all is because they did have some cool features that they did have in the game. A good replay system and, you know, had silly seasons, stuff like that.
All clear.
But a playable game means a lot more than features. 3 wide with Omendinger and Junior. Through we go into P14. We are cooking with less than 100 to go. Can we break into the top 10?
Clear high. Car high.
The haters are saying I got no chance at winning this race. But we are here to prove them wrong. Come on. P10, top 10. Welcome to the top 10, everybody. It is game on. I like where we're at. Got Ryan Newman up here, number 31. Whatever happened to the inside line career mode? It didn't seem like everyone, it felt like most people weren't overly enthusiastic about it. And if the community doesn't seem to vibe with it, then I don't really like to keep doing it, you know? Like, of course, there's a few people that really liked it, but it just felt like the overall majority of people didn't really care about it. And if that's the case, then I'm just like, well, I don't want to do something that you guys just don't really overall have much interest in sitting down and spending time with me for. So that's why that didn't really go anywhere. It was fun to do though for like one stream. Like I want to do a Dirt to Daytona career mode stream coming up sometime soon as well. I think would be pretty fun. But that would only, like, already I can tell you right now, it would never turn into a series. It would just be just like a one stream, you know, kind of thing. All right, lap 253 we're coming up on. We are 2.6 seconds back, but as far as I'm aware, it's a one-stop race for me. But I'm not convinced that all these guys in front of us can make it on one more stop. I think they can still, or they will. They're going to pit soon, and then I think they're going to have to pit one more time. Now, if they can make it to like lap, I don't know, 275-ish, then maybe they can make it to the end. But they should not be anywhere close to making it that far to begin with. Toilet, welcome on in, Toilet. I still got to get those emotes there, don't I, Toilet? Thank you for the reminder. You're going to stay here as long as you can. Can you hang around for the final 80 laps of racing here from Texas? Still a good bit of racing to go, but also, you compare it to the rest of the race, not long left. 80 laps will go by pretty fast. Can we pass Carl Edwards here into turn 3? Yes, we can. Dive up the inside. Clear of the number 19. That's right, Texas. He said, screw that, I'm out. Yeah, that Mickey going emote goes so far back. That's like a 5-year-old emote of this community. That's from the Heat 5 NASCAR like open lobby days. Thank you as always, by the way, for being an absolutely fantastic community. Again, appreciate you guys spending your time with me here tonight. Doing a 100% race around Texas Motor Speedway. And time is starting to dwindle. We don't have a whole lot of racing left here. And we are finally entering the conversation. Here they go. Pit stops are kicking off. Elliott's in, McMurray's in. Clear of the number 4, into the top 5. First time all night we've been in the top 5. It took 258 laps to get here, but we are here. And if this was a typical mile and a half, we would have only 10 laps to go right now. But these guys are all going to pit right here, I think, right? No, they're going to keep going. They're going to keep it on rolling here. We can still go for quite a while. We still got 40 laps of gas, but everyone else in front of us still has to make a pit stop.
Still there?
Very soon. Yeah, the win, it's going to come down to if I choke or not, because I have made so many stupid mistakes tonight that's what it's going to come down to. Can I finish this race without making one of those mistakes? That's the question. There goes Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson into the pits. Oh, careful.
Still there?
Drive down into the corner. Clear up to P2. Kurt Busch is next. Can we pull this off? This would actually be really intense if this was a normal mile and a half and we're coming up on like 7 to go. But we still got 74 laps remaining here from Texas. That autocorrect does hate you.
Still there? You're all clear.
Joined last watch lap like 20. How's it been? Well, if the last lap you watched was around 20, you missed me looking like a fool for about 10 minutes. I made a lot of mistakes. The most recent mistake that I made, though, was a speeding penalty. I did get a speeding penalty on my last pit stop. And we're going to have to make one more pit stop still here in 37 laps. I hit the wall. Preferably a caution comes out in the fuel window and then I don't got to worry about, getting into the pits, because the final pit stop is going to be the make or break for our race on if we win this race or not, I think. 72 to go. I think you're right on that one, Matty D. I believe so. Does Johnson count as an active driver? I mean, he's part-time, but he's still active, right? So I guess there's technically Jimmy Johnson still would be from the, the Nextel era as well. Yeah, I agree.
Still there?
One more stop and we'll be good. Nextel was like 04 to 07, I think, and then they went to Sprint, which was just a rebrand. Oh, I just lost the handling. Oh my God. Up the racetrack we go. There goes Kurt Busch into the pits, and I was about to be leading, and now we're behind Joey Logano. I always really liked the Sprint sponsorship of NASCAR. Like, it always sounded like it just meshed together really well. Like the Sprint Cup, the Sprint Cup sounded right. All right, there we go. For the first night tonight, we are leading in Texas with 69 laps to go. Nice. And we can still go a while yet. 33 more laps until we come into the pits. And I believe the AI, we only have to make one more stop, but the AI...
Still there?
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God he saved that. But AI, I still think have to pit again. And, we still have to make our pit stop as well. But we are in a really, really good position here.
There? You're all clear.
Stretch the field to the end. How much fuel do we have? 32 laps. How long is 32 laps from now? Basically 300. I don't think that would work out very well. I'm going to try and take a drink of water with one hand. That worked pretty well. This feels so weird doing this long of a race just, you know, on a controller. I'm so used to being on a wheel. But we'll have plenty of laps on the wheel tomorrow with 400 laps. They're wrecking. There's a wreck. I see a crash. Who's that?
Turn 1.
That's Austin Dillon. No caution. We stay green. NASCAR would have thrown a caution immediately for that in real life, especially in 2016. They would have thrown a caution for him literally just being out of the groove. Right now it's Kozlowski in second over Danica Patrick is in fourth. Danica Patrick is in the top 5 here from Texas. How about that? Is the caution better or worse? Probably right now I would say better because we have a lot of the fast cars a lap down right now because they all had to pit. So a caution would allow us to keep them trapped a lap down. So caution would be welcomed right now. I would not complain about a yellow. So when you see Danica up here, Danica's not up in the top 5 on speed. All the fast cars had to pit. However, she's still beating, you know, Clint Boyer, for example. Say what you will about that. Hey, what's going on, Ethan? How are you? Oh, the 3 cars coming back. All right. 272, 27 laps of field. We got time still. Honestly, we're not really, you know, we're just kind of hanging out right now until about lap 300. Once we get to 300, it's like, okay, now it's going to be game on. We'll be pitting right around then as well, so. Yeah, that's true. It's an H. Scott car. Is this or Ignition worse? Ignition is so much worse. This game's not great, but Ignition is genuinely awful, while this is still a playable game, and it's more of this kind of lack of features and, you know, lack of, you know, advancement, you know, in this game in terms of graphic ability and sound and stuff like that. That's really the drawbacks of this game, where the drawbacks of Ignition are the fact that the game just doesn't work. Matt DiBenedetto there trying to throw a bit of a block. There we go. Get him out of the way. Yeah, Larson and Ganassi, I mean, think about the 2-mile ovals, right? Like Michigan or Auto Club as well. Like Larson, I mean, he had that stint there where, you know, he won Michigan in 2016, and then he swept Michigan in 2017. I mean, he won 3 straight races at Michigan from 2016 through 17, and then I don't think he's won there ever since, actually. But then he also was having a lot of success at Auto Club as well. Chance, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. We're hanging in there. Has anything interesting happened in the Stream Car post-race shows when you were gone, Dover and the other track? Not really. Not really. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of anything interesting that's really happened in the post-race shows. I mean, there's always something going on, that's for sure, but playable and working games always beat features. Exactly, Turner. And that's, I think, a problem that a lot of people, you know, if you look at the backlash around NASCAR 26 right now, is a lot of people want these big features in the game right now in NASCAR 26, since, like, Well, you know, sure, they could technically give you that if you are willing to accept the fact that it's going to be like NASCAR 21 Ignition, and it's just not going to work. You know, it takes time. They gotta be able to have time to actually make sure these features are polished up and ready to be used when the game is out. So it's just like, it's not going to just happen overnight and from one game to the next. It's going to take a few years before you're seeing some of these big features. I just wish people would have a bit more patience around like NASCAR 26 and whatnot. Lap 280. A football hit you in the face, more specifically your eye. Ouch. As Kaz says, ouch. Oh, I also had a question for you guys. What do you guys think about GTA 5 racing on a stream? Out of curiosity. That's something I was looking at doing as well. I would love your guys' thoughts on that. We could play it as well on like PC. There is some like mods and stuff we could play with. I'm not sure if we want to do that, but I don't have a GTA Online like character on PC that's properly like set up, so I feel like it'd be easier to just do it on my Xbox. But I know Kalable has talked about being interested in collaborating on it, but you don't know much about GTA? Well, the racing in GTA 5 is pretty fun, so that's all you gotta know, Deb the Dude Man. That's right, Zachary. We're hanging in there. GTA 5 racing would be peak. Me and my friends, like Austin, who's always in the chat, Jay, Fast Cook, of course, you guys know Jay. We used to do a lot of races together back in the day on GTA 5. And it was so much fun. What about GTA 6? And you, oh yeah, we're gonna do a ton of racing content in GTA 6 when that drops. There's a reason I made that GTA 6 video, not just for fun, but because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be doing this, you know, when that game comes out. So, and of course they've got Sebring in the game. They've got an oval dirt track in the game. Don't put Junior a lap down. I have to put him a lap down. I'm sorry. There he goes.
All clear.
I'm coming through.
Carlo.
He's gonna come back at me. Says not so fast. But I'm just going to drive it off in there.
All clear.
Clear them. Yeah, I agree. GTA 6 on PC would, at the same time as console, would be very cool. I didn't expect it to come out at the same time because just Rockstar has never really done that, but it would have been still cool if they had done it this time around. You got to turn into Larson with that car. I spent the first half of this race racing like Kyle Larson. I had to clean it up. They have your location. The Junior fans are coming for me.
Clear high.
I was never a fan of Dale Jr. for the longest time when he was racing because of his fan base, but around like 2014 was where I kind of started to kind of change my opinion and actually like be a fan of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And now, of course, like, you know, with this podcast and everything, I just love Dale Jr. He is awesome. How many times have you hit the wall? Dude, way too many times to count. It's gonna be Forza with crime. Yeah, the GTA 6 is doing a lot of like car focus for this new game, it seems like, and as well that's going to be represented with, you know, motorsports as well. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to
Still
do some
there?
videos with the racing on there.
All clear.
All right, we're going to be pitting here in about 10 laps. That will be our final pit stop. We're hoping it stays green. Costco pizza or hot dogs? Good question. I'm gonna go with hot dogs. What is that comment right there? Oh, what in the world is that? Why are they bringing up Israel in the chat? We got to take that out. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, no speeding on pit road. That's right. I got to go to Costco soon. I got to go to Costco on Monday. Next Monday, I got to go to Costco because I found out from my doctor, and I didn't even know this, but I found out a few months ago. I did a blood test, just like your normal blood test, whatever, and I apparently don't have. I never got my hepatitis B vaccine. I have my hepatitis A and hepatitis C vaccination, but for some reason I didn't have the B. So I got to go to Costco on Monday to their pharmacy to then get the hepatitis B vaccine. I think you got to get 3 different shots over the course of a couple months. So yeah, I gotta get that. And that means though that I'm gonna be at Costco and I am gonna get a hot dog. How you doing, Ryan? You had 14 incident points and finished 11th. Oof. Yeah, Costco pizza's pretty good. I agree. Have you had the double chunk chocolate chip cookie? That's a great cookie. Love it. Watch your newest video today on YouTube. Fantastic work. Thank you, Ryan. That was a fun video to make, the setup video, and the car or the truck just bouncing all over the place. It was a fun video. I don't think I'm going to have any videos go up tomorrow, but at least on the NASCAR channel. I will on the F1 channel, but we'll have NASCAR 25 career mode dropping on Friday. I completely forgot that NASCAR 26 is only a month away, so I really need to get the career mode finished up because we've still got quite a few episodes to go. And you know, I was only able to get one video out a week on it because it was just so. The motivation to go back to the career mode was pretty low. But we will finish it. We will finish it. It is, yeah, person to person, 100%. I've not ever had to deal with any side effects from any of that, fortunately. My time, I'm not really driving away anymore. We've hit that point where the car's starting to get really tight here. And we're going to be pitting in 6 laps. Not even. No, we're going to pit in 4 laps. I usually pit around 2 laps of fuel left. This is evolution. All right, no vaccine talk though in the chat, because people take a very political direction with that. Somehow, I don't know how it happens, but it does. You got the same shirt, huh? Let's go, Tampa. The gap to the car in second right now is 9 seconds. All right, we got 2 more laps. This is the money stop. This is gonna be make or break right here on how our race is about to end. On this pit stop in 2 laps, I gotta make sure I don't choke. The Syracuse Crunch. That's right. Yeah, let's not speed. I'm not going to speed. I'm not going to do it. Don't worry. We're good. Oh, I'm so tight. Jeez. No comment on that, Kazia, because that's political. We don't get involved in that. All right, we're gonna pit right here. I'm gonna pit right here. This lap, this is the one. Gas only, that would be a terrible idea. Do you see my right front tire? 45. I'm gonna take it really easy right here, guys. I'm gonna take it very, very easy right here. Come on, come on. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I am not risking anything. I don't care if I'm slow. We did it. We made it. Come on. 4 tires. Give me some gas. Let's win this race. I don't know where in the world we're going to be once we come out of the pits, but I'm still confident that pretty well everybody has to still pit again. So I think we're going to cycle out to the lead. Unless a caution comes out, that would really be unfortunate. We made it. Can you believe it? Things are going well, which means this is going to go on in 1 try, right? Boom. It did. I'm in 7th. Stay on the apron here. Take our time. We got plenty of time. Not. Oh. That would have been really unfortunate if I just slid straight into the inside wall right there. All right, we're back. Casey Mears is in 5th with that hunk of garbage. All right, we're a lap down. We're a lap down, so we have to hope for no cautions. We need no cautions here for a little bit. Coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through. Get me in front of you. Thank you. I did almost spin. That would have been a really embarrassing way to throw that race, as if I had have spun out there on the exit of turn 2. The exit of the pits. This is Texas, yes. That's the old Texas, so turn 1 and 2 is going to look very different. No cautions, please. No cautions. If it stays green, we've got this. If a caution comes out right now, we're screwed. It'd be over. We had no chance to win if a caution comes out. That's what we want to hear right there. Car ahead is pitting. That's what we want to see. That's lead lap cars. Danica, Clint Boyer, Trevor Baines. Wait, is Kurt Busch the leader? Because we might be able to unlap ourselves right here. We might be able to unlap ourselves right here.
Still there?
Oh no, Kurt Busch is 4th position. Okay, I don't know who's leading then. I have no idea who's leading. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're pitting here. They probably are. I think Kurt Busch is a bit slow here, but Trevor Baines in from 2nd. I think the leader's pitting right now. Yes, Keselowski. So we are back on the lead lap. Let's go. 31 laps to go. Things are looking pretty good with 31 to go. It definitely has a Charlotte kind of look to it, outside of the obvious, like the walls and stuff, like they look like Texas, but you know, the actual like configuration does look very, very similar for sure to Charlotte. $30 to go from Texas. Where's Keselowski? Right there. There's Keselowski. That's who we're racing. That's who we're racing for the win right now, is Brad Keselowski. And we're going to come out about, oh God, we're going to be like 3.5 seconds probably clear of the 2. Have you pit in the game? Yeah, we pitted a few times. Casey Mears won at Daytona in your Heat Evolution career mode. Good old Casey Mears here. What was he? The 2000... Did he win the 2007 Coke 600? I feel like he did, right?
Still there.
Hey, Eli, just be patient. It'll happen. Keselowski's going to have his success still. Maybe. He's running out of time. Oh, I got the wall. We're okay. Do you need to pit soon? No, we are done pitting for the race. We will be good till the end. This is so much better than a 100% race on NASCAR 21. I mean, NASCAR 21, when we did our 100% race on 21, we literally had to quit halfway through and then run the other half in a separate race. It was so bad. There we go. Clear. Clear of the 41. We're up to 4th, but all these guys right here, all these guys in front of us, they gotta pit again. Logano has to pit again. Johnson has to pit again. Chase Elliott, who's leading, has to pit again. So the only one we're worried about is the 2-car of Keselowski, who is gonna have fresher tires, but he's gonna be a ways behind. So I don't think we really need to worry. Well, how about that for a cockpit view, actually? That looks pretty good. But yeah, I don't think we gotta worry whatsoever about the 2-car right now. It was the 2007 Coke 600. Oh, I don't want to be 3 wide. I don't want to be 3 wide in this game. I'm just going to stay put right here. 25 to go. Watch out. 25 to go here from Texas. Time is running out. Things are looking good. Who won the 2015 Texas race?
Still there.
Good question. Which one? Which one? Because there was 2. I think Joey Logano, I know for a fact Joey Logano won the spring one because Jeff Gordon finished 2nd in his Texas A&M University paint scheme. I believe Jimmy Johnson won the playoff one after Keselowski. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do we pit or do we stay out? I think we're going to stay out. I think I'm going to stay out. I want the lead. If I pit, I'm going to be 2nd. No, Keselowski's staying out as well. I'm staying out. I'm staying out. I'm staying out. Our tires, I know our right front's a bit worn out, but I don't think it's going to be that. What? Did the game just glitch? Did you guys just see that? Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. has apparently lapped everybody. Wait, oh, the game's glitched. The game has glitched. It has him at the top of the board, but he's nowhere to be seen. It is somehow glitched. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means here. Them cheating Yoders. How does that happen? I mean, oh, there it is now. He's 20, what in the world? 28 seconds ahead. What? How many laps do we have? Oh, we don't have, oh, there's no way we're going to lose this from a game glitch, right? We got to run him down by 27 seconds. No way. Is that even going to be possible? I don't think that's going to, look at the pace. I don't think that's going to be possible. I don't think we're going to be able to get there. How in the world does that happen? I have never seen a glitch like that before. Martin Truex Jr. might win this race because of a glitch. We're going to need another caution. Dylan, the game somehow glitched at a really bad time with less than 20 to go, and Martin Truex Jr. somehow puts the field a lap down between the caution and the restart. So now we've got 17 laps and we're in 2nd, and we're now 26 seconds behind him. I mean, technically we're leading. Technically we're leading, but due to the glitch in the game, we're not leading. We got to go run down Martin Truex Jr. by 26 seconds. And that's just not going to happen. That is outrageous. We need a caution. We need to hope for a caution. Now, I'm not going to bring out a caution. We just got to hope the AI do us a solid and right, because I'm just going to focus on setting the best time that I can here. Yeah, he would need to crash, because we would need to gain nearly 2 seconds a lap, and we're barely gaining 1 second a lap, so it's over. Unless Truex, I mean, I don't know, unless they start falling off. 24.9. Wait, what's the leader running? Does it say what the leader's running in lap time? It does not. 15 laps to go. Yeah, it's just, that is a huge gap. I can't believe that. I have never seen that glitch before. This is my first time ever seeing a glitch like this. That is heartbreaking. I can't believe it. We're going to lose from a glitch unless we get a caution, which we can always hope for. 23.8 the gap, 14 to go, 23.8. Let's really focus in on seeing how much we gain this lap right here. You smell a YouTube short coming. That's for sure. That's the one small positive. Yeah, we're only gaining not even a full second a lap now. 23.3, 23.2. Oh man, well, the only thing we can do now is just drive. We just drive the car and hope for the best. Time's running out. We're just gonna have to hope for a miracle. Danica Patrick, where are you when we need you? Do me a solid. And we've driven away from the rest of the pack as well, man. 3 seconds clear, but the gap to Truex is 22 seconds. Danica could still bring out that yellow. I was hoping that Truex would be like so engraved in traffic that we would just be able to haul the mail and come back around and get him, but obviously that's not going to happen. So 22 seconds. We are officially at 2 seconds a lap that we need to close in. Man, this feels like a NASCAR race where it's like you do everything right at the end and you get screwed anyways. That is especially mid-2010s, that's like perfectly describing a NASCAR race in the mid-2010s. I mean, even nowadays as well. It's like the guy that is in position to win somehow gets screwed. 10 to go in Texas, and it's looking like we'll have to settle for second. Man, let's just keep hoping for a caution. All we need is one yellow from the AI. I'm just going to have to hope. We're just going to have to hope. But every lap that goes down is not good. Does it still feel like a bad game in 2026? Definitely. I would say so. Bring out a yellow? Well, the thing is, if I bring out a yellow, we're going to give up a bunch of track position. And I don't think that would work out very well for me, because then we'd have to pass all the AI and hope that we don't. Oh, what if we did the glitch? Would that? I don't know if that would work. Would this work if we did this glitch? Just like boom, 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 boom. I don't know if that would work. No, not really. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. I don't know. Let's try it down the back straightaway. Let's see how much time we gain right here. Yeah, fight fire with fire. If the game's going to screw us on a glitch, we're going to screw the game on a glitch. I didn't gain anything. Well, I don't know. Hold on a minute. Look at that time right there. Oh my God. Hold on a minute. I mean, we could try. It doesn't hurt to try. Oh, this is so scuffed. This is hilarious. Let's just see what this lap brings us. $18.9. Nah, I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. Come on. Come on. You can't do it in the corners because you'll just go too fast and then you'll hit the wall. You got to, like, stop it right here. See how much speed? Oh, 18.3, 18.2. Oh, my God. I think it's going to be too little too late, guys. 17 seconds now. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we're a Ferrari fan right now. We're like, surely it's going to work. Come on. Oh, no, I'm going too fast. Oh, we're getting a little too out of control. Yeah, if we did it earlier, I think it would have worked. I think it would have worked if we did it earlier. Let's try one more straightaway and just see. But I think it's just going to be too little, too late at the end of it all. 16.9, 16.7. How much time are we gaining? Not enough, because we'd still need to gain. Yeah, we're coming up on 5 to go. Yeah, it's just not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. We tried. Holy crap, look at that time going down now. What's going on there? Wait a minute. No, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Fight fire with fire. $15 flat. It's just not going to be enough. All right, I tried. 14 cent. Holy crap! Look at it. Look at the time coming down. Hold on a minute. What is it going to be? 3 to go? Screw it. Screw it. It's worth a shot. Every straightaway. Gotta try something. It's going to be 3 to go at the line. This is the dumbest thing I've ever had to do in my life in a NASCAR game, but it's justified considering we're in this position because of a glitch. 12.4. Come on. I just don't think there's going to be enough time. It's going to be 2 to go. Yeah, it's not even going to be close. But screw it anyways. And hope that somehow in the process, the AI are going to crash during all this. Two laps to go at the line. The gap continues to come down. But we need 5 seconds per lap right now, boys. We need to gain 5 seconds in a lap. Yeah, it's just, oh man, we are gonna get, oh, there's all the traffic. Oh, that's gonna be a problem as well, is all that traffic. If we do it in the corner, I just don't think it will have too much speed. We'll have too much speed and we'll just go straight. Let me get it. Okay, try this right here. Just a little bit more. Speed boost, speed boost. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. 1 lap to go. I see the gap is in the 5-second range. We've gained 5 seconds. Hold on a minute. This is so stupid. This is so stupid, but the gap's down to 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Oh my God, is it gonna happen? Don't come up the racetrack. Don't come up the racetrack. No, that's gonna do it.
All clear.
Unless, where's the 19? Does anyone see the 19? Can you see the 19 anywhere? I can't see him. I think I see him in the middle of the corner. It's not going to happen. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. There's only one way to do it. Oh, 78. Sorry. Yes. Come on. Bring it home.
All clear.
Hey, he's got it. Truex has got it. There he is at the line right there. He got it right there. Dang. How much did he win that by? That was so stupid. If we If we would have done that 1 lap earlier, we win that race. We win that race if we do it 1 lap earlier. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe we lost that. What does this look like on replay? I want to see what this looks like on replay. Oh my god. There was Truex right up there in that clump of cars. So if you're wondering, if you maybe didn't catch what was happening, if you're wondering why the heck was I glitching the game like that, so we were in position to win the race, and a caution came out. Final restart, the game glitched and gave Martin Truex Jr. the lead, and everyone else was a lap down, including myself. But because we restarted in front of Truex, we were back on the lead lap. But obviously the game glitched, put us the entire track behind Truex. So we said eventually, screw it. If the game's going to take our win away with a glitch, we're going to glitch the game to try and get the win back. And we lose it by... Does it not say? Okay. We lose it by a second. So close. Who was it? Who brought up the idea to do it? Because that didn't even cross my mind originally. I didn't even think about it. So massive props to the one that said do the glitch, because I would not have even considered doing that. Oh man, I'm so sad. We did everything right and we lose because of a glitch. Oh well. We finished second with Kyle Larson. Martin Truex Jr. wins by, I think, 0.8 of a second is the final gap. That was you, Keller W. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I wish we would have won that one. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do when the game glitches out, right? So Trevor Bayne is, yeah, top 5. Stenhouse 138 laps down. Bayne, Kane. How about McDowell top 5 as well? Very fascinating top 5. Man, he did the Luigi strategy. Win by doing nothing. That's right. Oh, well. We had the fastest lap. Did I lead the most laps, or did Chase Elliott lead the most laps? No, Jimmy Johnson led the most laps at 85. Interesting. 40th the second. I'm assuming Stenhouse was the biggest loser, right? No, it was Menard. He started 7th, finished 39th. He had issues pretty early. What a dumb ending. I hate to like glitch a game like that, but we had every right to glitch a game. Oh, look at this. All tracks and all seasons are available to race. Have we unlocked everything now? Yes. Yes. By doing a 100% race, we unlocked everything. Let's go. So that means we just got to run this back next week again, because now we have all the tracks available. So we have to run this back, right? We got to do another 100% race. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? This is not career mode. No, we just did a simple little quick race. TJ. Martinsville. Go back on here and look at the career mode, actually. Hold on. Where's the career mode? Right here. I think... Oh, I've done a career mode. Hold on. Oh my god, it was so bad. This was the career mode in NASCAR Heat Evolution. You had your facility, I guess 4 stars. I don't know what any of that even is. You got your team. That must be the team reputation. You got your fans. You got your money. You got your start of season. You go into here. And by the way, I feel like this right here. You guys remember when they said NASCAR 26 facility upgrades? I feel like it could be something along the lines of something like this. You know, like an engine shop, the machine shop, the fabrication shop. I could very well see facility upgrades looking like this right here. in NASCAR 26. Something along these lines, like this kind of concept. What else did we have here? That was it. You had your sponsor, got your schedule, got your standings. That's it. That's all the career mode had. The career mode was so unbelievably bare bones in this game. You're a junior now? BT, take care. Do New Hampshire next week. Well, we'll be doing a 100% race in NASCAR 25 New Hampshire next week. That's going to be a challenge with the way the grip is there. That's going to be a fascinating one. I'll be interested to see how that goes. But there we have it, everybody. Oh, what did I just hit? I think I hit the right button, right? There we go. What a fascinating stream. What a race. I'm really disappointed we didn't win. I would have had love to won, but it is what it is, right? This race is great to see considering you only watched 20 laps. That's right. Thank you for tuning in, TJ. Appreciate you. And you say you're new to NASCAR, so if you ever have any questions, of course, would love to help out. Oh, there is challenges in this game, isn't there? Hold on, guys. We're not going to do any, but I did forget. There was... Oh, is there only... Oh, the base game? The base game only had one challenge, and that's just Auto Club. How many races did you do? Only one. It was just a 100% race that we did. That would be cool, Jace. Eli, take care. Brony as well, you take care. So yeah, tomorrow we will be live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time again. Kaz, have a good night as well. And we'll be doing this time it'll be on NASCAR 25, and we'll be doing 400 laps of Richmond, which that's going to be a challenge because it's a short track, meaning it's going to be fun in a difficult way. It's going to be a hard race. How long do 100% races take in real time? It depends on a track-to-track basis. Most races on average, though, are around 3 hours on average. But you do have some the crown jewel races like the Coke 600. That's like a 4+ hour long race. Darlington, like the Southern 500, that's a 4-hour race and probably longer. But normally, and then you have some races that only take like 2.5 hours, but on average, it's usually like 3-hour races. Race as Austin Dillon at Richmond. It's a guaranteed win, exactly. There should be that, I hope in NASCAR 26 they have stuff like that where it's like Austin Dillon is always going to be like the best at Richmond specifically. Something like that I think would be cool if they represent in NASCAR 26, but one can only hope. The flags, we're going to get those emotes. Yeah, we'll get the flags and the emotes here. Toilet. Hopefully for tomorrow I'll get them. I'll try my best to remember. You're going to the playoff race in Kansas. That'll be a good one too. That will be a good one. You have a Friday morning appointment. You go to Mid-Atlantic. What is Mid-Atlantic? Hey, Exist. Take care. Have a good night. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, just spam me on Discord. That's right. You doing another race? I just did 334 laps at Texas. I'm good. No more laps for me. No more laps for me tonight. The 2025 Kansas playoff race was peak. What a finish that was. Yeah, sorry, not playoffs anymore. That's right. We can't call it a playoff race anymore. The chase race at Kansas he's going to. But yeah, tomorrow night, like I said, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be doing another one. We'll be doing 400 laps at Richmond on NASCAR 25. Stream Car is taking an off week. So as you guys know, if you don't know, I'm sure most of you guys know, Friday night we're doing a community clip review night. Very different. I'm looking forward to doing that. I think it's going to be a fun little change of pace. We're going to do that once every month, so I am looking forward to doing that. And then Saturday, obviously, no stream because NASCAR will be on. And then I'll probably stream Sunday, and then we'll take the Monday off, and then we'll come back Tuesday, and then go from Tuesday through to like Saturday again next week. But you have to get your eyes checked. We'll have fun. Good luck with that. I don't understand the Lee Diffie hate either. I agree with you. Joshua, take care. Have a good night. Dev the Dude Man, have a good night. I mentioned you in general chat on the on the NASCAR, the non-NASCAR 25 clip. I'll make sure to take a little peek at that. Tomcat, take care. All right. You guys have a good night as well. Highly recommend going to, you know what I'm going to do? Because Clavel is just such a nice guy. I'm going to redirect this stream when it ends here in a minute. I'm going to redirect it to Clavel. Clavel just hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. And on top of that, he's doing, to celebrate 5,000 subscribers, he is doing 5,000 laps at Bristol. So once this stream ends, if you stay here, it will take you to Clavel's stream, and you can go say hello to him. Say, Gary sent you. And tell him that I'm better at racing than him. I would greatly appreciate that. So yeah, go say hello to Clavel if you want. If not, then you don't have to do that either. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow again, 7 p.m. So I hope to see you guys then. And Clavel don't like it. Clavel doesn't like a lot of people. All right. Clavel is the biggest trash talker. But if you trash talk him, he doesn't like you. All right. Didn't he ban you, Toilet, from like his chat or something? I can't remember. But anyways, that does it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for being the best community in the NASCAR gaming space. And a NASCAR Thunder stream, Justin says, that'd be an interesting one. Never say never. Never say never. But I will see you guys in the next one. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a fix for this. We're going to have a fix for this. My dad recommended putting a Kleenex in here. And then maybe it'll just allow it to stay up against like that right there. How about that? Okay. But anyways, I'll hopefully have that fixed tomorrow. And on top of that, hopefully we'll have new emotes in the YouTube chat as well. I need to work on that stuff with the TikTok as well. I think that would be a good thing to do there. But that does it for me. You guys take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I'll pump into the Discord as well here shortly. Bye.